2. Hello, everybody. I'm really glad no one does anything when I transition. Hello, everybody.
It's all
Welcome.
out of respect.
I don't deserve respect.
Yes, you do, Justin.
This is episode 70 of Beneath the Tide.
This is 69 part 2.
69 part 2.
Really, though.
Yeah.
That's how we're going to start numbering the episodes.
69 and a half.
69 part 1, 69 part 2, 69 part 3, 69.4.
The name of the next campaign is just going to be 69.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then we get to episode 69 part 69.
Oh, so good. Speaking of 69ing,
Yes, Justin.
I am a stream of conscious like this. It's bad, and that segue does. I have to segue somewhere else now.
Yeah, right off a cliff, apparently.
Thank you to everybody who tuned in the last couple Sundays to watch our Dread series of one shots. Our little two-part Dread little one shot. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
So if you haven't seen it, the VODs are now available on Twitch and YouTube. You can find them relatively easily. And this Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, unfortunately, we're still not back yet with Soldiers of the Lich Queen. August has been a weird month for schedules for me personally. Things is getting canceled, then getting replanned, and then getting canceled last minute. It's been driving me insane. So maybe that's why I'm having so much anxiety problems. But this Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, we are streaming Part 1 of Dread and Part 2 of Dread back to back at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you missed it, come check it out. Will we be in chat again? Possibly.
Maybe.
Who dies? Come find out.
I know.
So do I. It was a lot of fun. And Lindsay is a wonderful game master, so shout out to her. Forever
She did a
and
great
for all.
job.
She did such a good job. Forever and for always, she is the best. Today is the last day we're raising money for the Trevor Project. They're a wonderful charity. So yeah, today's the last day we're raising money for them. The link will be posted out throughout the Twitch chat. They basically support at-risk LGBTQ people under the age of 25. So they do a lot of good stuff. And then starting in September, I'm trying to figure out how we're going to handle charities going forward. I said I wanted to do one new charity every month, but then I'm starting to think a kind of we stop supporting a good charity to support another one. So it kind of, I don't want to do that. I want to keep supporting the charities we've been supporting. So I think indefinitely, I'll try to figure out ways to support multiple charities at once through the stream. So, the Bale Project, the Trevor Project, and many more. Not just one specific charity per month. That way, we're never-ending support, if that makes sense to people out there. If that makes sense. I feel like it's a good idea. Who knows? Also, coming up, we're getting real close. The 23rd of August at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time is our first ever session of Call of Cthulhu, the Nightmare Society, here on the channel. So come watch a bunch of people play real people, humans, in 1920s England as they go on their first case. And I'm very excited. It takes place in 1922. So if you like historical period horror, then come check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm just on a horror kick right now because of Dread. Also, we have a lot more fun stuff planned coming in regards to horror stuff, but that is a secret. Anybody else want to talk about? Anyone else want to talk about stuff real quick before we get into it? Anyone got any?
Demystifying DMing?
Yeah, demystifying DMing. You can always find it on the podcast.
Yes, you can. New one? Maybe. We'll find out. Those are once in a blue moon type of thing, except for I'm pretty sure a blue moon is more reliably regular.
And delicious to drink.
Mm.
And the second full moon in 1 month is a blue moon. That's how you know what a blue moon is.
Oh, is that okay?
And also what Smurfs have.
There are 2 full moons in 1 month.
Mm.
Yeah.
Speaking
Also,
of
Blue Moon-
moons,
Blue Moon
Caleb's
is
a
also-
butt.
Yeah, you know me.
I was gonna say I like ordering Blue Moon in bars because it comes with a snack.
Yeah, it
It
does.
Right?
So
A
we have
healthy snack.
Canada has Blue Moon, what we call it Belgian Moon, and it comes with an orange slice.
Oh, I was
Speaking
gonna say, what the fuck's a blue moon? Ah.
speaking of the best beer ever, let's get to it. It is the best. No arguments.
Plenty
We'll
of
talk at
arguments.
the break.
I'm the
We'll
DM.
talk at the break.
Yeah, well,
I'm your DM on Sunday. Like what?
I hold your lives in my hands tonight. So
He's got
last
2
week,
characters. He's not afraid.
both
better than
died.
live free or
I'm-
die.
I'm not the one whose character has a 2-headed dog.
Listen. So,
Hurt Moloch.
uh,
Oh no.
so
Oh, God.
I
last
wouldn't.
last we left off, you all were split up. Half of you were in this strange prison cell, half of you in a desert looking for the people that disappeared. People in the prison cell met an individual known as Velkaris, who was actually quite friendly and happy to see that half of the party stuck in the prison cell, and after waving his hand, unfortunately destroyed the digging zombies, and also the ghost that had been possessing Ash.
Rip Willem.
You
Wolf.
all...
That was not his name.
Willem. You were all let out of the prison cell
Willem Dafoe.
and were told you were actually expected. You were guests at this... in this building. And this figure led you up to his private chambers, passing a ballroom full of possible vampires.
Probably.
No, they were totally vampires because you said they were. And you all made your way to the private quarters, passing numerous full-body paint portraits of Velkaris in different poses. Very ostentatious, very full of himself. Yada yada, yada yada. You eventually got to his private chambers, and he immediately started discussing. He knew why you all were here. You wanted to kill him, but he mentioned he had no intentions of harming Miss Marion Boone or anybody else, and as an archfey, their promises are sort of binding. So, instead, he offered to help you all in your quest to find these Worldbreaker artifacts to deal with Asmodeus. And in fact, Velkaris had one on his finger, the ring of the Calamitous ring, which after much discussion amongst everyone talking to Velkaris, him and Noose seemed to have a little bit of a understanding. And Velkaris gave Noose the Calamitous ring. The rest of the party was eventually summoned into the room, mysteriously. And more questions were had. Basically, these artifacts are tied to each of you. Or they're better, each of these artifacts is better suited to a person in the party. For example, one of these artifacts he mentioned is a dagger. Who might benefit from that the most? Possibly the rogue. And other stuff. Fun stuff! Either way! He mentioned that there is an artifact he is looking for on the continent of Anundial that was buried with the 3 heroes, and if that artifact is found, the Calamitous ring that Noose has on his person will become powered, and each of these artifacts need to be powered to basically deal with and possibly aid in the defeat of Asmodeus, who is currently rocking out, not going to finish that rhyme, on the material plane. Agreeing to do so, and after Velkaris mentioned to Noose that he pulled people into the Shadowfell that Noose is very keen on ending, known as the Catalyst of Iron, Noose is like, yep, we're going. And without much discussion at all, Velkaris transported the entire party into the Shadowfell village of Verdrangen, a sort of collection of people and buildings that have been pulled together through the decades into the Shadowfell. You all got along very well in the village. You met the leader of the village, Grom Gloomshadow, a massive orc wearing the hide of these strange, leathery, shadowy reptiles. And he mentioned you were all free to live here, believing you were all forgotten as well. Eventually, you all set out to do your own thing in town, asking questions. Henry asked a lot of questions regarding magic use on Anundial, which is totally not relevant next campaign. And some other questions. Learned some really important things from an ex-archmage of the Soulspire Academy on a Nun deal. And Eclipse tried hunting down a healer. The healer revealed price. You still have to pay for that stuff. But I can bring people back, but I need a body. Basically saying I can do everything but true resurrection. Eventually, Noose found himself at the temple that worships all of the deities in the pantheon, and after speaking a little bit with Grom, Noose was alone and was met. Velkaris appeared in the temple to speak with Noose, and Velkaris and Noose had a private conversation in which Velkaris revealed that he is actually Pipshin, and Pipshin is a false name used by Velkaris that he uses when he meets his worshippers and possibly has fun leading his followers into their deaths. He finds glee in leading his followers into situations that might end up getting them killed. He told a bunch of secrets to Noose, a bunch of stuff to Noose. It was a lot of fun before disappearing. You all reconvened at home, ate dinner, which was a strange hook horror, and went to go spend the night alone in the house. While you're spending the night alone in the house, the settlement came under attack by an army of Shadar-kai. You dealt with the Shadar-kai along with the 8 of the other villagers fighting relatively easily, but however, as you all were recuperating, one of these houses shattered into pieces in flame, and storming out of one of these houses was a massive ape-like reptile with 6 arms, numerous eyes, very reptilian, very ape-like, standing about 35 feet tall. And on the top of it was another one of these Shadar-kai individuals smiling widely. And before it charged at you all, Grom yelled, "They have an Udaak. Help the newcomers." And that's where we're going to start the session with everybody rolling initiative.
We got this. We don't need any help.
The Udaak,
35 feet tall? That's not as tall as a
Holy
Kuoto.
it's considered gargantuan.
That's not as big as a Kuotoa god.
And it
Yeah,
no.
we killed a god.
And this
earlier
thing
today.
burst out of a house that's about
yesterday.
10 feet away from the house where Henry
Oh no.
where the hounds were.
Okay.
So everyone is relatively close, except for Eclipse, who's on a roof somewhere. Oh no, yeah, Eclipse is on top of that
I'm
roof of that building.
Oh, that
Because
building?
he parkoured on top of the one.
Yeah.
where the hounds were. That's right. So everyone is actually
Parkour.
relatively close together, except for
Parkour,
Ogden,
parkour.
who's a wizard, so he's a decent way away throwing spells. Anyways. Eclipse, what'd you get for initiative?
18.
18. And also, thank you D&D Beyond for updating the encounter tracker, giving me my players' health to look at without having to ask them questions, as well as their AC and perception and their speed. Ooh, oh, it's so useful. Noose, what'd you get?
Yeah.
Noose got a 24.
Nice. Ash.
1 second. Ash got a 15.
15. Mr. Ogden Boone.
Got an 18.
Dang, everyone's going pretty good.
Not the worst one.
All right, Leah.
4. Shit.
Henry
I still have my zombie with me, right?
You do, correct.
So it would go right after me?
Correct.
Okay, cool.
Henry.
There's always one in the party.
How do you say no in German?
9.
9.
That's what I got.
Baxter.
Baxter got a 16.
All right. So almost everybody rolled well. And now I roll for the Udaak, the Shadar-kai riding on his shoulder, Grom and Brom, who will be aiding in this fight. For reasons. That is relatively okay. Alrighty. So, oh no, it does not have 245 temporary hit points.
That would be,
What? Justin?
Whatever,
It doesn't.
honest.
Noose,
We're like level what? 12?
12.
Yes.
you are up first. This thing
Cool.
bursts out of a house. It's about 20 feet away from you.
20 feet?
Oh, wait. You were up with these hounds, so it's about... Yeah, so based on where you were standing, yeah, it's about 20 feet away, just lumbering there, 35 feet tall. This Shadar-kai up on its shoulder, smiling widely.
He was going. He like runs up to about 10 feet, stops. He's not sure whether this thing's resistances are, so he's gonna give it a whip first, a whip attack.
All right.
Yeah, he's gonna give it a whip attack just to see if it's resistant to some of that junk. 15 to hit.
15 doesn't... It hits, but it doesn't, like, penetrate or wound it or anything.
No.
You can just whip it on the arm, and it just looks down at you and just goes...
Alright, I'm gonna move my spiritual weapon over there with my bonus action.
Okay.
Since, if you recall, and just so everybody else knows, I didn't have to cast it again. It's still up from
That's
the
correct.
last battle. So, I'm moving it over, and I'm gonna try and give him a whack.
Okay, go for it.
16 to hit.
16 doesn't hit.
Oh no!
That hits, like, it hits it in the hummingbird gets kind of caught in its tangled mess of knotted hair.
Yeah. Yeah, and then Noose is gonna be like, and then like moves 20 feet back since he moved 10 feet forward.
So you got within 10 feet of it.
Yeah, 10 feet.
Opportunity attack, because it has got 10-foot reach with its slams.
No.
It's gonna go. That is real high.
Oh no.
That's a 30 to hit.
But
Noose is, and then just right on top of Noose's head. Ooh. It's tasty. 24 points of bludgeoning damage. Just
ow.
Real quick, Justin, is Ash still raging from the last encounter?
yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna use my reaction to reduce that with ancestor stuff.
Alright. So does that get reduced to half?
No, it's reduced by 5. Wow, rolled real low.
Alright, so you take 19 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. So I will heal 5 because I already took the damage off. There we go.
Spirit shield.
All right. I guess that's the end of my turn. I am now 30 feet away from it as Noose. And I've used my action and bonus action.
Alright.
I'm maxed out, guys. He says his hands in the air like, oh gosh.
That'll bring it to Brahm, the gnoll, who is on a nearby rooftop. And he is going to use his vicious longbow and just fire an arrow at not the Udaak, but the creature on top of it, the Shadar-kai, with a plus 11 to hit.
Yeah, rooftop bros.
That's a dirty 20 to hit for 11 piercing damage to that little butthole. And then Brahm, that's his action. Oh no. Whatever. That's his action. He gets 2, so he's gonna shoot another arrow. Just Legolas style. That's another dirty 20 to hit. He just fires 2 of these arrows in rapid succession for an additional 8 magical damage. Because it's a vicious longbow. Alright, that's Brahm on the rooftop, just peppering arrows at the Shadar-kai, bringing it to Eclipse. You are on the rooftop with Brahm's on a separate rooftop away from you.
Mm-hmm.
This thing is from where you are on the rooftop, about 15 feet away, looking right at Noose, looking at everybody, kind of glancing at everybody.
Okay. Is it reasonable that I could climb on this Udaak's back up to the Shadar-kai, controlling it?
It's 35 feet up on the shoulders, so you can certainly try.
Okay. I would like to use my feline agility to double my movement.
Okay.
And climb up there. I have a 20-foot climb speed as well.
Okay, so you get a little bit up its back. The guy's still about 15 feet up on the shoulders.
Okay. that would double my climbing speed to 40.
Oh, okay. So you
Yeah.
leap off the building, and then climb up the back of this Udaak.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
are you leaping off the building or trying to cover some distance? Because you will take falling damage if you leap off the building.
Ooh, that's a good question. I want to
It-
cover distant.
All right.
I want to
It's
try to not.
it's 15 feet away. What's your strength score?
Ooh, not good. 11.
11. Give me an acrobatics check as you try to jump the
Okay.
gap. Oh wait, no, athletics check 'cause it's athletics.
Oh, my athletics is +0, Justin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, I
What'd you get?
think I'm taking some fallen damage because that was a 7.
A 7. But you don't make it, and you hit the ground. You don't go prone. You just land really hard. And you twist your ankle a little bit.
Ouch.
It's 10 feet up. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay, can I still climb up him?
Yeah, you
Get
still,
to
have all, yeah, you
the-
still have all your movement.
Great. Yeah, I'm gonna climb up and take bonus action to attack some.
To attack
Shadar-kai.
the Shadar-kai, please
Yeah.
do.
Alright, so short sword.
Okay.
That's not good. That was a natural 2. Bonus action.
Parries it with its dagger. Just
Alright, that's a 28 to hit with my dagger.
dagger hits. It parries it with its own dagger. This dagger is almost like
Mm-hmm.
phantasmal looking, and it parries it, and then you stab it in the chest with your own dagger.
Okay, great. Okay. I'm gonna. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus D4 plus what is it? Plus another D6 for my
Yeah.
distracting strike martial ability.
All
I
right.
took as a feat.
Yeah, you
When I hit a creature with a weapon attack, I can expend 1 superiority die to add to the total damage roll, and the next attack roll against the target by an attacker other than me has advantage if the attack is made before the start of my next turn.
You may
I lost a
remember
D4.
Eclipse saying she multiclassed into Bard, but she went back on
Yeah.
that.
I decided it was too soon. That was a 3. Alright, so 5, 10, 19,
Yeah.
23, 26 points of slashing damage.
And that's what the dagger of 26.
Yeah.
Nice. And it just looks and smiles at you. Blood dripping between its teeth.
Alright, everyone, or, is it everyone or just the next attack? Yeah, next attack roll against the target is made with advantage.
Alright. Anything else, Eclipse?
No, that is my turn.
Ogden Boone. You are very far away from that scene. You're about 30, 35.
You're muted. You're muted.
We're good now, right?
Yep.
Perfect. 35 feet, that's nothing for a wizard boy. Because I got some hot spells coming right at that big old house size thing.
Go for it.
Oh, geez, all these specifically good wizard spells. What do I do? I don't know. How about a fireball? I'm going to use fireball.
Bring it on.
If are you going to aim it up towards the head so it avoids all of your friends on the ground? And
Oh, yeah.
If Eclipse succeeds, she automatically doesn't take any damage because of evasion.
Yeah.
And also she's like real speedy, so a dex 16 is nothing for her.
All right, so you lob a fireball at the head of this Udaak. The Soulmonger is, I said its name. Anyway, the Shadar-kai is also in the range of the fireball, so the Udaak and the Shadar-kai need to make dex saves, as does Eclipse.
27.
12. So Eclipse doesn't take any damage because of evasion. The Udaak got a 12. Soulmonger, or I keep saying Soulmonger, god damn it, gets advantage on its dex save because of magic resistance. That is a 26. So it just kind
Still
of
not as good as me, but it's fine.
just presses into the Udaak and like just lets the Udaak take most of the flame.
Yeah, so it'll take. Okay, so that's going to be 20 for those who made it, or
Ooh.
none for Eclipse, and then 40 for the Udaak.
All right.
Wow.
The Shadar-kai is looking like shit. He's like he's got burns all over his body. He's stabbed. Anything else, Ogden Boone? Remember, Icarus was unfortunately
Right. No, he's still not available because I haven't brought my baby boy back, my baby boy bird. So I'm going to run to a building and at least take half cover if I can.
easily done.
Okay. How far away am I?
To another building.
Or yeah, like was I like kind of in the middle, or was I?
You were still at the house that you guys were in before.
Oh.
So
Can I move like a house down? Because
easily.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts,
Easily.
but I
easily.
also don't want to.
Yeah,
You're
you
a
I'm-
squish wizard.
yeah. You can easily get half cover from a house.
Would love to. Yeah, I'd love to pop out
Okay.
ready, but
Okay.
like.
All right. Cool
Yeah.
beans. That'll bring it to the Udaak,
Udaak.
who is going to use its charge ability, because it gets that. It's just an ability that it gets. And it's going to move 20 feet straight towards... Well, it actually has 50 feet of movement speed, so it can go towards anybody at this point. Who does it want to choose? Who?
It wants to charge at me. On
at
its
me, bro.
back. Come at me, bro.
You know what? It's going to charge at Ash.
All right.
Just running like it's a massive gorilla reptile, and as it's running with this charge, it is going to attempt to slam attack Ash.
All right.
That probably hits.
Probably.
That is a 22 to hit.
You know, that does hit.
You are still raging though.
Uh-huh.
So because of this, it gets an extra 6d8 bludgeoning damage to its slam attack.
Ugh. Gross.
So this is a Matthew Mercer created creature. Just saying.
No.
Where's you, Mercer?
Yeah, it's fun.
Just kidding.
It's real fun. I want to throw it at the Wild Dawn campaign players later. What?
What? What?
Ash, you take 36 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Is that
Reduced to
halved
half.
or not?
Yep.
Oh,
Reduced to half, you take 18.
okay.
And you need to make a strength saving throw. As
Okay.
this charges at you and just punches you.
I saw a TikTok that was like, all right, barbarian, you take 40 points of bludgeoning damage. It's like, okay, reduced to half, right? That is halved. I got a 23 strength save.
23 succeeds. You are not thrown back 20 feet and knocked prone. So it is just
Beat
going to keep
sleeve.
pummeling on Ash with another slam attack. Just almost a nat 20. That would have been so fun. 19 to hit.
Yes.
So just another massive fist just punches you in the side of the head. Math. You would take 21 bludgeoning damage, but reduced by half, you take 10 bludgeoning
Alright.
damage. Just then it's going to make a bite attack on Ash.
Ugh.
Oh, 26 to hit.
Oh, yeah, by 10.
All right.
Ash needs to take Great Weapon Master.
Oh, I rolled really shit.
Wait, did I take Great Weapon Master?
I think you said
I
you
did take Great Weapon Master.
You take 12 points of piercing damage, reduced by half.
All right.
So you take 6, and you are grappled and restrained in its jaws, and
Ah.
it lifts you up into the air, and you get the idea. This thing is probably going to swallow you very soon.
Oh, boy.
That's Udak's turn, bringing it to Mr. Baxter Ornstein von Huxley.
Oh, that's a big fellow. How far away is he from this thing?
You probably were around the same area where Ogden was, so 30 feet.
Okay. And how close is the nearest building?
10 feet straight ahead where Ogden went.
How about the next nearest building? I don't want to go to the same place Ogden did.
20 feet on the other side of the square.
Okay.
Or not on the other side of the square, like 20 feet away to another building.
All right. Baxter is going to cast Elemental Bane
Okay.
on both the big guy and the one riding him.
Okay.
That's a Constitution saving throw.
Ah, wonderful. Big boy got a 3 plus 13, so 16.
That fails.
Yeah. And the Shadar-kai got a 18 plus. You said what? Constitution?
Yeah.
Oh wait, did I roll? I didn't. Sorry. That would have been 2 less for the Udaak, so it fails anyway. The Shadar-kai gets a dirty 20.
Okay. So that guy succeeds, but the big guy fails. I will go ahead and read the spell description. Choose 1 creature you can see within range, but 2 because I cast it at a higher level because Warlock. And choose one of the following damage types: acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder. I'm choosing fire. The target must succeed on Constitution saving throw or be affected by the spell for the duration. The first time each turn the affected target takes damage of the chosen type, the target takes an extra 2d6.
So extra 2d6 fire damage.
Yes.
That's each turn, not each round, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's a good
Moreover, the target loses any resistance to that damage type until the spell ends. And they don't get another save. There isn't a save on their next turn or anything.
All right.
That's just it. It affects them.
So is
Fairy fire.
So is it concentration or no?
It is concentration, and Baxter's getting behind that building.
Okay. That'll bring it to the Shadar-kai. It's gonna use Wave of Weariness. I need everybody that isn't Ogden or Baxter. Oh wait, no, they would be in the radius, because 60-foot cube. Everybody needs to make Constitution saving throws. As this Shadar-kai just emits this weird wave of just weariness in a 60-foot cube. So yeah, everybody makes Constitution saves. Noose, what'd you get?
Noose got a 13.
13 fails. So, thankfully, the dice roller is now on here, but I still can't use it for creatures. Which sucks. Alright. You take 48 points of psychic damage and take 1 level of exhaustion.
Yeah, Noose is not looking great.
That'll bring us to Ash. What'd you get?
Ash, there was a con save, right?
Correct.
25.
25. You instead
Barbarian.
take.
It's a Yusa.
You instead take 16 psychic damage.
Okay.
That'll bring us to Baxter.
19.
19 succeeds. You take whatever I said Ash had. I can't remember. 8, 9,
16.
16 for Baxter.
All right, and I will. And
Concentration
so,
check.
yeah, concentration check.
DC
so half
10.
that damage is 8, so it's still DC 10.
Yeah.
Okay. It's 23, so you still got it up.
All right, Henry.
7.
48 points of psychic damage, and Henry gains a level of exhaustion.
Wah. Oh.
Yeah, it's a scary ability. All right, Leah.
17.
17. That succeeds. You take 16
Ooh.
points of psychic damage.
Do you want me to roll for the zombie?
Oh, yes, please.
I rolled, it was a 16 for them.
16 succeeds. They take 16 psychic damage. I think the zombie's gone.
Oh! They had 22 hit points.
Okay, so they're still up.
Oh, they're still up. Oh shit.
All right, that'll bring it to Eclipse. What'd you get?
Also a 7.
48 points of psychic damage. And 1 level of exhaustion.
Cool.
Ogden Boone.
Roll a 16, and I already know that zombie and I are essentially the same.
16 psychic damage.
Thank you.
All right. All right. Excellent. That's its turn, basically, to do that. See if that recharges. It does. Bringing it to Ash in the mouth of the Udaak.
I'm restrained, you
In
said,
its mouth.
right?
Yeah, in its jaws. Grappled
So,
and restrained
means
in its
I-
jaws.
Cannot take actions.
You can.
Okay,
Restrained,
I thought
restrained you can, but your attacks have disadvantage.
Oh, that's
And
the thing.
and you have no movement while restrained. Attacks against you have advantage while you're restrained.
Got it.
Yeah, so your speed becomes 0. You can't benefit any bonus to your speed. Attacks against you have advantage. Your attacks have disadvantage, and you have disadvantage on dex saves while restrained.
Got it. Okay. Then I'm gonna make 2 reckless attacks because if they have advantage, if it has advantage against me anyway, might as well.
Okay, go for it.
I'm gonna make 2 reckless Great Weapon Master attacks.
Yes, you will.
So the first one is a 17.
17 does not hit.
Oh boy.
You can't,
Okay.
You can't like get in. You're like stabbing into its gums.
All right. Second attack. That's a 24.
That does hit. You slam Lore Weaver into one of its gums, like in between the tooth, like for 1997 Godzilla style, just in the tooth with the spark cable.
All right, and that is
Guilty pleasure movie for me.
Yeah.
gonna be 30 points of damage on that attack.
Nice.
Great Weapon Master.
Anything else, Mr. Ash?
Yeah, I still have a bonus action, and let me just double check something real quick. Wait. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then I'm gonna make my bonus action attack with the haft
Go for it.
for a 19.
Okay.
Also, Great Weapon Mastered.
All right. Ash, sorry, you failed the con save, right, for the thing?
No, I made the con save.
All right. I'm trying to keep track who failed and who didn't.
Okay. Does 19 hit?
19 does hit, yes.
Okay. Then that's gonna be 1d4 plus 22 damage. Max, that's 26 points of bludgeoning damage with just the butt end.
So 26?
Oof. Yeah.
That's a lot of damage for a blunt end.
Yeah, just there's the back end of the pike.
All right, you chip one of its teeth, like 3 of its teeth go falling out of its mouth and clatter on the ground by Noose's feet.
All right. And that's my turn.
Because why not? All right, that brings it to Henry.
Oh dear. All right. Oh my. Let's
Exhaustion
go.
is brutal. It's
Yeah,
fun.
one level is what does one level do again?
1 level of exhaustion. I should have it here.
Disadvantage on ability checks?
Correct among
Yeah. All right. Bonus action. We're gonna hex it,
Okay.
and then action. Oh, what was that?
No idea what that
Sorry.
was.
I'm
That
gonna
was my chair.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Sure.
gonna come up next to it and waboom, 2 attacks with the flail.
Okay, go for it.
First attack is a dirty 20.
Hits. Just
Second attack is a dirty 21.
hits.
All right, and that is 13 bludgeoning, 5 necrotic on the first attack,
Okay.
and then 8 bludgeoning, 5 necrotic on the second attack.
All right. It's
'Cause-
looking hurt.
Henry got a brand new Invocation.
Anything else, Mr. Lofferton?
Nope.
Okay, that'll bring it to Grom, who is going to sprint towards this Udaak and make 2 attacks with his big black, amazingly creepy looking great sword. No, he's not. Yeah, he is, because he has Speak with Animals, Jump, or Beast Bond. So he's not. He's just going to attack with his sword twice. Actually, no, he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. He is going to take his sword and rake it across his arm, losing 3 hit points.
Bruh.
And he's going to put a blood curse on this thing. The blood curse
Ooh.
of bloated agony. So it has disadvantage on strength and dexterity ability checks and takes 1d8 necrotic damage if it makes more than 1 melee or range attack during its turn. So he's going to do that as a... It's a reaction. Oh, no, it's not. That is a... Blood curses. I don't know what you are. Whatever, I don't care. It's an action. I'll say it's an action, because I don't remember. And then he is going to bonus action hybrid transform and turn
nice.
into a big beefy fucking werewolf. Just
A big beefy what?
werewolf.
Oh.
That's his hybrid transformation. Bonus action to do the blood curse, I believe. Yep. Oh no, bonus action to do the blood curse. We can't werewolf out. Oops. Yeah, so he's gonna do that, and he's just gonna run up and attack with the greatsword. Then 2 attacks. First one, 16 plus 11 to hit. Yeah, well, cat's out of the bag. He's a werewolf.
We see it. We see the hair start to come up out of his arms and stuff.
Oh yeah.
We can tell it's coming.
Second attack with his greatsword. That's 28 to hit for 15 slashing damage on the second attack. The Udaak is out of triple digits, and it's not even been a full round yet. Bringing it to Leah.
She's just watching this wonderful scene play out. And
Back to say fire.
she doesn't have anything fire prepared to do.
Okay, that's cool.
She's just gonna kind of like put her hand out towards it and cast Blight at the 5th level.
Sure. It's
And
about, it's close enough, yeah.
It needs to make a con save.
It charged at Ash, so it's actually like standing right above you, Leah, and it's kind of clustered around everybody who was around Ash. It's right on top of basically all those people. So that's Leah, Henry, and Noose ran away, but Noose would be right here too. Con save, you said?
Noose went like, yeah.
It'd be a con save, yeah.
24, 13 plus 11.
Okay, so it'll take half a damage.
Yeah, well, bring it. Bring it. What do you got?
So that's gonna
Let's
be
go.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 32, 33, 34.
Excuse me?
$48, and then half that will be 24 necrotic damage.
Jesus. Does not seem resistant.
Thank
You just,
God.
You just like aim your hand up at it because it's towering over you, and just. All right.
I just imagine she just kind of like pokes its leg, and he's just like, ah, what the fuck?
Yeah, and these like mushrooms sort of like sprout on his form, like these blighted looking, like the death cap mushrooms, the ink cap mushrooms. They look like they're dripping ink. Just sort of sprout out from its leg, and up to its groin.
Desk growth.
Anything else?
so pretty.
Leah?
Nope. She good. She chillin'. And I guess now it's that Shadar-kai zombie that she has.
Yes.
And I guess the only thing we could do is a slam attack against it.
Yeah, go for it.
Just like, go. And that is a... Oh my god. 22 to hit.
A 22 hits.
Yeah, I rolled a 19 and it's a +3.
Hits.
1d6 plus 1. That will be 3 bludgeoning damage.
Doesn't take it because it's immune to non-magical damage. So you don't just...
Trying to just like gum it to death
Yeah, just
on its
gumming
leg.
it. Nothing's happening. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. All right. That'll bring it back to the top of the turn order with Noose. 1 level of exhaustion.
Yeah, Noose is going to cast Cure Wounds on himself.
Okay.
4th level.
Totally.
Cool. And he's going to heal 25 hit points.
Nice.
Yeah, that was a decent
So
roll.
you're at what, 47?
Heal. I am at 47. And for my bonus action, I will disengage and get the F away from here as much as possible.
All right, 20. You run 30 feet away.
Yeah. Yeah, aiming for some cover, if there is any.
Yeah, there's a bunch of houses still.
Yeah. It's gonna get behind something.
All right. You are still within the radius of the cube if it does let it off again.
I'm aware,
Okay.
but there's nothing I can do about that.
Okay. That'll bring it to Brahm, who's on the rooftop, sniping this guy. Brahm is going to use a bonus action. I believe it's a bonus action. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not. He's going to use... If you cast Flame Arrow or Lightning Arrow, can you not use your attack after? Doesn't look like you
Pretty
can.
sure
It
you
should
can.
be
Yeah.
casting it as a part of the action, or it's a bonus action.
I think they're bonus.
Casting
Bonus
Light-
action.
Flame arrows.
Because-
Flame arrows is an action. Lightning arrow is a bonus action.
Oh yeah, flame arrows is one that gives you multiple rounds of ammunition.
You know what? He's gonna cast flame arrows and get a bunch of fire arrows in his quiver after what Baxter said. Just
Cool.
and then it just lets out a null, like a hyena laugh, and then whatever, then get ready to kick some bum.
So no one got to use the advantage on the thing that I did.
No, bringing it to Eclipse.
What?
The Shadar-kai had advantage on him.
Yeah, the next attack roll had advantage against him.
Damn it.
It's your turn, Eclipse. You're right.
Yeah.
You're with the Shadar-kai. You're with this Udaak. What's up?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
I forgot something. You're starting your turn in front of this guy. I need you.
yeah.
Oh wait, sorry, no. You feel like some oppressive weight on your shoulders. Your speed is reduced by 20 feet everywhere, like just in general. Your speed is reduced by 20 feet until the start of your next turn.
Okay, well, good thing I wasn't really planning on moving. I'm going to drink my potion of fire breath,
That's
and
an action.
action, and then bonus action, spit fire on these two fuckers.
Okay.
DC 13 Dex save.
All right. Hell yeah. Fire breath. Dex save for the Udaak is a natural 20. Fuck yeah.
And that's an extra D6 because of Baxter's thing.
It's 2d6.
2D6. Okay.
And the Shadar-kai got a 17.
And the 2d the extra 2d6 aren't halved.
Okay, I will roll those separate.
Yeah.
So yeah, they both
Alright.
succeeded.
Nice. All right.
That's
13
badass.
have
Glow, glow,
to
glow.
6. And then plus 2d6.
And that potion is gone.
Plus 11. I get 3 charges of that.
Oh, cool beans.
So that's 6 plus 11, 17 total.
For the Udaak?
For both of them. Because they both saved.
So the
DC is a
damage.
13.
Yeah.
But the Udaak...
So I
So the
rolled
damage
only-
would have been more, but she already halved the
Yeah.
breath damage.
Okay.
Yeah. It was 13 half to 6 plus 2d6.
The Soulmonger doesn't take the 2d6, though. Because it... Or no, yes,
Oh,
yes,
okay.
yes, it does. No, it doesn't. Because it was
It
the
doesn't.
It was the Udaak only.
Yeah. So, yeah, the Udaak takes 17,
Correct.
Soulmonger takes 6.
There we go. Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
cool. They're both looking real bad, though, so...
Cool.
Alright, anything else,
Yep.
Eclipse?
Free action, hold on?
Okay. Also forgot to mention, Ash, your speed is also reduced by... No, it's not, because you're in the mouth of this thing. You're too far away from the Shadar-kai thing. Never mind. Never mind. That'll bring it to Mr. Ogden... Oglin.
Oglin?
Oglin, this?
It's already time for Oglin?
Yeah, it is.
Perfect.
Yeah, we had the same initiative, bruh.
I didn't realize I went right after you. I thought there was a little breather time. But here
Huh?
comes the pain.
Fireball.
Pain game.
Yeah, no, it's I think you know. Yeah, fireball. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know?
Alright, and...
Watch me be this. Watch me.
And on top of that
Fail this
fireball
roll.
is extra 2d6 for the Udaak only.
Yeah, for the Udaak.
The Udaak got a 13 for its dex save.
That's not enough to beat my fireball.
And the Shadar-kai got a 16.
That is what my fireball is.
Okay, so the Soulmonger takes half of that.
Oh,
Natural 20 for Eclipse.
And so you don't take any damage.
Yeah.
You just bury yourself
if-
into the fur of this.
Actually, if one of them dies or falls unconscious, could I, like, backflip onto the building behind me with a nat 20?
That'll be your reaction.
Yeah, sure, I'll do it.
Alright, roll me that fireball.
All right, so I rolled. Excuse me. Sorry, there's like a. So there's really fun like burps that hides deep in your soul and waits to just burn your throat all day. So it's real cool. It's a good situation over here. Feeling very comfortable. For,
Those are the best kind of burps.
Yeah.
right? It's feeling very
Next
comfortable.
Only thing that
Alright.
could make it better is a bug behind you. I'm kidding. There's no bug.
And a squeaky chair.
Hell yeah.
So that's a 17 is rolled for the fireball.
17.
Yeah, 17. And it's
That-
a real bad fireball.
So the Soulmonger takes half of 17.
Yep. And then the 2d6 was 4.
Okay, so that becomes 21.
21, and then half of the 17 is what?
8.
8. So then the 8 becomes 12, and 17 becomes 20.
Okay. They're both still standing. Just
Alright. Then I don't backflip off. I just stay there.
anything else, Mr. Ogden? Oglin.
Just Oglin?
Oglin Bliss.
Oglin blip. If it ain't fixed, don't broke it.
Oglin Boone here. You guys, if there's a thing, you guys, welcome to the barbecue.
Anything
Has
else?
anyone ever been
Just
so far?
Oglin Boone. Welcome to the barbecue.
Anything else for Ogden?
No, that's it.
All right.
Sip victory.
That'll bring it to the Udaak, who is going to use the swallow action on Ash.
Damn it.
Bye bye everyone. Down the water slide I go.
So it has to make a bite attack to actually swallow you to see if it
Well, that has
succeeds.
advantage from like 2 different sources.
Yeah, 14 plus 13.
Yeah.
So
14
Ash,
plus 2 would have done
it
it.
just goes, swallows Ash, like the lawyer from Jurassic Park. Not really, 'cause that lawyer got torn apart.
Or what's his name? Or any half the cast from Attack on Titan.
Sure.
Yeah.
So you're swallowed, the grapple ends.
Cup, man.
So Ash, you're in its belly. You are no longer grappled, but you are blinded and restrained.
Okay.
And you have total cover against attacks and other effects outside the Udaak.
Okay.
All right, you're inside its belly, and then it's going to make its other. It's going to then use its. Leah's right in front of it. So is Henry. It's going to make a slam attack on Leah. Dirty 20 to hit.
Shit, that just hits.
Just right into Leah's face. For Leah, you take 24 bludgeoning damage.
That was rude.
Punches you in the face, and then it's gonna like just kick Henry in the stomach, like a massive foot. Just natural 20.
Oh no! Help my tiddlywinks.
Oh
Gonna kick you so hard, fucking Carnifex is gonna get ejected out of you.
Oh, but pukes out a devil.
Henry
Loses all class levels.
Henry, you take 30 points of bludgeoning damage. Just right in the torso. Just
Henry just goes flying back and just crumples to the ground unconscious.
yeah. Sure, you go sailing 20 feet away. Just that's all of its attacks. That ends its turn, bringing it to Baxter.
All right.
Hiding behind a building.
Yes. He squirms around, hears a lot of commotion, gauges the situation.
Ash is missing.
Yeah, where is that guy? During the first round, did he notice this thing doing multiple attacks or no?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, it gets three per turn.
Shit.
For its turn.
He's gonna keep Elemental Bane up.
Okay.
But shit. Yeah, we'll just do some 3 Eldritch Blasts then.
Oh shit! I forgot to roll the bite damage for the swallow attack. Ash.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, do it up. Let's go. Let's go, bro.
18 piercing damage reduced to half.
Okay.
All right, sorry. Baxter, what's up?
3 Eldritch Blasts.
Go for it.
Pew pew pew. All at the big guy.
Totally.
The first one is a 15 to hit.
Doesn't hit. Just bounces off its hairy peck.
Yeah. Second one's a 13 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Third one's a 14 to hit.
Doesn't hit.
Wow.
You
I
were-
did
you were
better
rolling
at
so good in the
yeah.
last game.
I did better when Baxter was freaking drunk.
All right. Anything else?
That wasn't even a disadvantage. I have him as poisoned right now, though. Maybe I should have
Correct.
been rolling at disadvantage.
Doesn't make a difference.
It doesn't make a difference now, that's for sure. Yeah, Baxter's just me like, all right, this is about par. He's gonna take cover. Just try to hold cover. Oh, he's actually gonna get further away because he noticed that he wasn't. He's like, I'm definitely not far enough from this battle after he took that damage. So he's gonna take full 30 away from this thing.
Okay.
I
I forgot that Braum and Grom both failed their saves as well, so they both took 48 psychic damage from that blast. All right. Anything else for Baxter? Just run out of here.
No, he used his action for Eldritch Blast and then moved all of his movement to get 30 feet further away from all of this to hopefully avoid damage on the next round.
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
All right. It did recharge its ability, so it's going to do another wave of weariness. I need, unfortunately, everybody to make Constitution saving throws.
Except for Ash, because he's got total
Except for
cover.
Ash and Baxter. Baxter is just outside of it.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, everybody but Ash and Baxter. All right, so we're gonna go with a noose first.
He's got a 22.
That succeeds, so that's only not that much damage. You take. Oh, I rolled good though. So 25 psychic damage for Noose.
That's as much as I healed last round. Ah! Ow!
Yeah.
Fuck.
That'll bring it to Henry, who's unconscious. So
11.
that fails.
That's a failure.
So you take
A death save failure.
correct, and well, I gotta check the psychic damage too, just in case,
Wait, what do you mean?
to see if it reaches your max hit points.
Oh, that's right.
I don't think it can, mathematically, but I'm curious. Oh no, it's too many. Too many.
Guys, we're fucked.
It doesn't look good.
All right, Henry, you take 40 points of psychic damage.
Well, that doesn't kill me,
So
so
just one failed
one
death
death
save.
save down.
Alrighty, Ash is
Within a nat 1 of permadeath.
Ash is perfectly safe inside. Leah,
19.
19 succeeds. You take 25 psychic damage.
Wait, Henry wasn't down when it was Noose's turn, was it? That was after Noose's turn.
Yeah, he
correct?
just went down.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure.
So yeah,
like,
Leah, you take 25 psychic damage. And your zombie also needs to make a con save.
Uh-oh.
8.
40 psychic
I
damage.
think,
Yeah,
I think
it's
either way that
zombie.
zombie was going down. Either
Zombie.
way.
The zombie's gone. Eclipse.
17?
17. 25 psychic damage.
I have 3 hit points.
Yikers.
Alright.
Yikers Island.
That'll bring us to finally Ogden Boone.
Oh, no big deal. Just a 21.
Oh god damn.
25
Boom.
25 psychic damage.
That's still a lot of damage for me.
I don't think anybody
Oh,
failed that,
gosh.
so that's good.
Yeah.
Henry did.
Well,
Henry has 2 levels of exhaustion now, technically.
Oh,
Oh.
boy, oh.
So that's that thing's turn. Let's see if that recharges again. Oh, recharges on a 4 to 6. Yep, recharges.
And that's the rider.
Yeah.
Big guy or the it's the rider doing
the rider
that?
doing that.
Fuck that guy.
That brings it to Ash. You're
I should've
inside.
sniped on
You're
him.
inside the belly of this Udaak.
All right.
Disadvantage on all attacks inside.
What's it gonna do? Bite me at the belly? Let's reckless attack.
Go for it.
Let's go. Mess it up from the inside.
Great weapon master?
Great weapon master. Reckless attacks from the inside. Let's go.
Blinded and restrained. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm blinded, so that is still a 21.
21 hits. You just stab into its like insides.
Just
Reckless go.
and then
Tommy Lee Jones at the end of Men in Black.
Yeah.
Fan art.
Second one's a crit.
Yeah, nice.
And then since I have Great Weapon Master, critting means I get to use my bonus action to just make a regular old third attack instead of instead of hitting with the
Pummel.
butt.
That's
Yep.
right.
Third attack is a 13 though.
Does not hit.
Okay.
You slip on some like fluids.
Am I even standing? I figured I was kind of like laying
Oh, you're like
down in here.
coiled up in its like
Yeah.
intestines and stuff.
So first attack.
Straight to the intestines. That's
Yep.
some indigestion, man.
Wow.
First attack does
Cramps.
20. First attack does 26 damage,
All right, does not need to make a con save to see if it pukes you out.
and then that other one is going to be the moneymaker here. Let me just double check because I have brutal critical. So yep, okay. So that's an additional. So 3d10 plus 22 damage. 2, 6. There's the 10. 16 plus 22 is 38 points of piercing damage on that second attack.
How do you want to do this?
Yes.
You'll still be inside. You'll still be like trying to get out of its body because you're still in the body when it dies.
Okay. Can I get out as part of the attack, or will that have to happen after
You have
it's
to use
dead?
movement to do that.
Okay. And I don't have any movement because I'm restrained, right?
You're no longer restrained when it dies.
Okay. So everyone's just, it's like standing there, everyone's fighting it, and then all of a sudden just Lore Weaver just sticks out its chest like an alien and then comes back and then sticks out like its neck, and then comes back, and then starts. This lore weaver just keeps poking out of it at various places, and then I finally like stab up into its heart from the inside, and then I'm just gonna saw my way out. And
All right. So you can get out by using 20 feet of your movement, and you exit prone. So you're half movement, crawling outside of it. And
And then can I use the other half of my movement to stand up?
It's 30. Yeah. Use 20
I
feet
have
to
40
get
feet
out.
movement.
Yeah, you can stand up out of its side of its mouth or wherever you crawl out of.
So it falls over, and then it just climbs out of its mouth. Just
Let's
covered
see
in
what
goo
direction
and
it
blood.
falls. It falls backwards on top of the, that Shadar-kai and Eclipse.
Oh,
So they
Oh,
both
what?
they both take. I rolled to see what direction.
No
they
deck
fall.
save?
Nope.
No deck.
Uh,
Oh,
you both take 8 bludgeoning damage.
I'm unconscious.
Just
oh wait. I'm not out. I'm still in its mouth when that happens, right?
yeah.
Because I can't see Eclipse. Otherwise, I would use I block the damage.
So you climb out. You stand up on top of it. And you can see the Shadar-kai wriggling underneath. Its head and arms visible because it was on the shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
And Eclipse is was on its back, so she's pinned underneath it.
You're next, asshole.
Fuck you.
You're not in a great position. All right, someone else. I'm tired. All right, that's my turn.
It's like when
Tired.
it's like when the Hound goes to kill all those. Never mind. I don't know if everyone here's seen Game of Thrones, but fuck you.
Yeah.
All right, Henry.
Ash just
I need a death saving throw.
Not a nat one. Not a nat one.
Oh gosh.
Aw.
You got
At least you have a body.
15.
15's a
That's a
success. That'll bring it to Grom, who is going to. Oh, it should have been taking X. I forgot to give it the necrotic damage when it was attacking. Grom's gonna run up to. He can't get Eclipse because Eclipse is pinned under his string, so he's actually gonna run over to Henry and attempt to stabilize Henry.
Oh, thank you.
Medicine check 6 + 4. Just succeeds. So he just succeeds in stabilizing Henry, and he's like, but Henry's stabilized, no hit points, blah blah blah, no death saves. Bringing it to Leah. This massive thing just fell down backwards in front of you, and you can see that Shadar-kai individual wriggling underneath its shoulders.
He's not looking too hot, obviously.
He is not.
She's. How many feet do you think he is away from her?
It fell backwards, so 35.
Dang it. She's gonna go her movement 25 feet,
Okay.
and she's just gonna. She wanted to put her hand around his neck and do this, but she's just gonna point her hand towards him, and just be like, "You don't tell my friends to fuck off, buddy." And she's going to cast Blight at 4th level, so he has to make a con save.
Okay, succeeds, takes no damage because he's immune to necrotic. And he just spits up in your face, just.
again.
Just eat it, just. Intimidation.
Oh, you fucker. Oh,
Yeah.
what do I have for my bonus action? Shit. Oh, I am so...
Oh, that poor blight spell.
Fuck you, buddy. Shit.
This really was like an anti-Leah fight.
She's so fucking mad. She can't do shit.
Leah likes necrotic stuff.
She
Yeah.
does. That's her jam.
So that's your action
Mother-
cast. That's your action cast blight. Used your movement to somewhat get over there because you have 25 feet of movement. What else you got?
Like, I can do spreading spores, but the thing is, Eclipse is down. I'm not
Yeah.
fucking with that. Oh, no. Can I just, like, run up to him, like bonus action, like, dash, just fucking kick him? Just flavor-wise, just like, fuck you.
Unfortunately, you don't have enough you don't have a bonus action dash.
Okay, then that's my turn.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Leah's
Fuck!
standing on the chest of this Udaak. That'll bring it to Noose.
So Noose would have gone straight to where Eclipse was.
But you can't see it.
Yeah. So can I, like... What would it cost me to, like, see if I can't get to where she is?
Try to lift this thing up. So really high,
seriously?
So really high strength. Yeah, she's underneath its back, completely pinned into the ground. She can't be seen.
And
This is a
Noose is
gargantuan
not a
creature.
strong boy, so okay. Yeah, Noose can't do that. Looking around,
I'm convinced now that Justin is trying to kill me.
No.
looking around, it doesn't matter. We've got a lot of stuff. Looking around, who looks? I mean, I know you have access to everybody's health, but to Noose, as he scans around, who looks the most hurt? Name the 6 most hurt people that Noose can see.
Henry's been stabilized. This is your hit points.
Still the most hurt.
Leah has also very hurt, and she's standing on top of the Udaak.
Okay. And I imagine Ash isn't looking good either.
I think Ash is pretty fine.
He's at 56.
Okay.
Oh shit.
That's still not great. So
Above a third.
So that's Ash, Leah, Noose himself, and then Henry. That's 4. And can I see Ogden?
I'm in half cover.
Yeah, you can see him.
Okay. What about the other 2 guys that are in the fight with us?
Grom and Brom look perfectly okay.
Well, I need to give this heal to someone else. So one of
Okay.
whoever else I can see.
The Knoll looks the worst on the rooftop.
Okay. All right. So of the people that I mentioned, Noose is going to cast Mass Cure Wounds and heal everyone for 23 hit points.
Ash gets 23. Leah gets 23. Is Henry getting 23 as well?
Oh yes.
Okay.
That's a good roll.
Yeah. 3d8 plus 5.
Ogden gets 23.
20.
Noose gets 23. Brom gets 23. Leah, how many hit points did you have before you got healed?
I just added it.
Yeah,
I had 26, I believe.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I had 26.
Okay, and that is everyone healed up aside from Eclipse. Okay. Oh, and
Yeah,
Baxter got
'cause
23
it
as
can't.
well.
Baxter didn't. No.
Oh, okay.
Because Baxter's he's like behind a house, like thoroughly behind a house, full cover, 60 feet
Right.
away from all of this business, so no one can see him. That guy's just like, I put what I could down and I'm out.
All right. Anything else then, News?
That was his action.
Shadar-kai, the Shadar-kai is still alive. That's pinned under the Udaak's shoulders.
Sweet.
Squirming.
If that's what's going on, I'm gonna see if my my spiritual weapon has advantage on its attack. Since this
yeah,
guy
he's
seems to
prone.
be restrained
Yeah.
as well.
And prone, so yeah, advantage.
All right, cool. So bonus action. All right, let's get that going here. Sorry, I need to get the roller up. What is it? What are my stats here on this spiritual weapon? Okay. Fuck. Oh wait, advantage. 17 to hit.
17 does hit.
13 force damage.
Still up.
All right, that was I rolled max for damage on that one, so that's good. Yeah, that's it. Bonus action. Noose is like, oh, Eclipse is under there, guys. We gotta get to her.
Okay. Braum is not a melee fighter, so he is going to attempt to shoot 2 flaming arrows at the guy. So that's an additional 1d6. I get 1d6 fire damage if it hits. Okay, but it's disadvantaged because the thing's prone. So that would have been a natural 20, but that's a 14 to hit, which does not hit. The fire arrow sinks into the Udak's body, just burning there. And he's like, "Fuck!" He's gonna shoot another one with disadvantage. Oh, you can just right-click and hit disadvantage. Didn't know that. And that's a natural 1. Fuckity balls. Eclipse. I need a death saving throw, please.
Natural 20.
So you're
Oh,
you are
shit.
pinned under this thing with 1 hit point, which means you have your turn, but you're considered restrained.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Okay. I'm just gonna try to get out.
Okay, make me a strength check to see if you can get out. And that'll be your action.
6. No.
Nope, that's your action. You're still pinned underneath.
Just like, help.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's your turn.
Yeah.
You're alive. Bringing it to Ogden Boone.
Of all the times to get a nat 20.
You can see this big... You saw that big Udaak fall backwards onto Eclipse and that Shadar-kai. And none of you really know that you can... You're not close enough to hear Eclipse murmur from underneath its body, "I'm alive."
Well, I'm gonna run up and
Yeah, you see the Shadar-kai struggling and trying to get out from the underneath it.
I run up to the Shadar-kai and just put my hand down and cast Firebolt on him, right into his face,
I believe that'll be disadvantage then,
because it's a ranged spell.
and because you're like touched essentially within 5 feet, yeah. But also because it's a ranged spell attack.
Oh, okay, hold on. Give me 1 second. I want this to be cool. Then I guess instead I'll just use Shocking Grasp and touch him.
Okay.
Great.
Nice.
He's prone, right?
He is prone,
So
Advantage.
advantage.
so it's advantage, yeah.
The 23 will do it.
23 hits. You just reach down, grab onto his head,
Yes.
and
I just want to palm his forehead while I'm looking for Eclipse. I don't even give a shit. I just want to palm his forehead and just
Okay, roll damage.
smash the
Just
hell out of it.
Shocking Grasp, that's the lightning one, right?
Yep.
It
So
is.
just like
There's just like an arc of electricity running from pinky to thumb that you just get right over.
Yeah,
One on either temple.
I imagine Ogden just goes up there.
Oh yeah, no, it's fully. Eclipse, yeah, where you at?
Help.
Ollie, oxen free.
what'd you get for damage?
I got 18.
Oh, nice. Still up. He's just like
Oh!
he looks like his face is all like electrical burned, like it smells like ozone and everything. It's like cracking, and it looks like he's a well smoked beef brisket in the face.
He's got a real Palpatine.
That spell has another effect, doesn't it?
Prevents
Yes.
attacks of opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else, Mr. Boone?
Yeah, it makes it so they don't have a reaction. Give me 1 second to look at bonus actions to see if there's there's no bonus action for helping heft a giant thing.
And Henry is stabilized with 2 levels of exhaustion.
He's conscious because Noose healed him.
Correct. 2 levels of exhaustion.
What does the second level do again?
Speed halved.
Okay.
But that'll bring us to Baxter.
Oh, it's not his turn. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Baxter heard this thing fall.
Yeah.
No, did we win? And he's gonna run back and have a look. How close is he to the thing? To the guy?
About 30 feet.
About 30 feet.
Yeah.
60.
Okay. Cool. And so he's about 30 feet. I guess he'll look around. Can't see Eclipse.
Nope.
No. Where? All he has is ranged attacks, and those will be at disadvantage. So. He's going to rub his eyes, and as he rubs his eyes, his eyelids become transparent, and yeah, and he will use ghostly gaze, and I'll gain the ability to see through solid objects to a range of 30 feet for a minute.
You can see Eclipse prone underneath the Udaak, struggling to get out. And she looks like shit. She has 1 hit point.
Oh, wow. That ends his turn.
Okay. That'll bring
Thanks. Really help.
that'll bring it to the Soulmonger.
He doesn't have any bonus actions.
That'll bring it to the Soulmonger, who did recharge its Wave of Weariness last turn.
Oh no.
So it's gonna do that. Just last ditch effort. Just.
Yeah.
And now
well, I'm
everybody,
unconscious again.
everybody got close enough. I need everybody to make Constitution saving throws.
Oh, Eclipse has full cover.
Yeah.
60-foot
Do I?
cube. He's pinned underneath it though too.
Oh,
Yeah.
then no.
So no, she.
Well,
Has,
it's like it's soft. It's lumpy, right? She's like completely sealed in a.
but it's a 60 feet out from him. You know what? Everybody but Eclipse. Constitution save.
Survive another round.
I like this. I like really fighting for.
All right, so Baxter, you're first.
I had just accepted it.
Baxter got a 15.
15 fails.
Uh-oh.
So Baxter, you take 1 level of exhaustion,
Ow.
and you take when the dice roll 26 psychic damage.
26.
Yep.
Okay.
And 1 level of exhaustion.
Yeah.
All right, Noose.
Oh, I need to do a
concentration check.
concentration. Oh no, I don't, because I'm not doing that spell anymore.
All right, Noose. Constitution saving throw.
Spell ended. That was a 16.
16 succeeds, so you take 25.
Wait,
psychic
what?
damage. Yeah.
Isn't that how much
Yeah,
Baxter
I
got
rolled.
when
I rolled real. It's a different.
Oh, you're rolling it different every time
It's
a
different.
player.
It's
Oh.
different.
Oh, it's
No, it's different.
It's a different damage
On
roll.
a failed save, a creature takes 10d8 psychic damage and suffers 1 level of exhaustion. I rolled real bad for that. On a successful save, it takes 5d8. So with the 5d8, I rolled 25.
He's so dumb.
Oh, it's not half damage.
Damn it.
It's half the dice. Ugh.
Yeah. So yeah,
Damn
Noose,
it.
you take 25
Okay.
psychic damage.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Oh, 10d8 and I got a 26.
Okay.
Henry.
Henry got a 21.
So you take 25 psychic damage.
Still unconscious. Good night.
All right. Ash.
Ash got a 24.
25 psychic damage.
I'm resistant to that.
So half of 25.
Nice.
A 12.
Okay.
Ash is standing like right next to him too. Just really?
Leah. Constitution saving throw.
19.
19. 25 psychic damage.
Gross. But we're good.
Yeah. Ogden Boone.
16.
16. 25 psychic damage.
Ugh.
Everybody succeeded except for... Did I forget
Baxter?
somebody? Yeah, everyone but Baxter succeeded.
Yeah.
Oh, Braum and... I forgot about Braum and
Uh-oh.
Braum. Braum fails. That's 26 psychic damage, and he gets a level of exhaustion. So he's at 2 levels of exhaustion right now. Grom does... Braum also fails, so that's 26 psychic damage. So those two are both at 2 levels of exhaustion.
Yikers.
So Henry and those two guys are the only ones with 2 levels of exhaustion. Baxter has 1. And other people have 1 level of exhaustion. Anyways, that's the Soulmonger's turn. See if that recharges. It does not, finally. Bringing it to Ash. It's still squirming to get out.
All right, let's just make you an easier target for everybody, because I value my friends more than I want you dead. And he's gonna just, kneel down, get his hands underneath the Udaak, like, all right, Eclipse, get ready to crawl, and he's just gonna try and
All right, give me a strength
hoist
check.
it up. All right, and I'm raging, so I have advantage.
Gargantuan creature, see if you can do it.
Hey, I have giant strength. I have that belt of giant strength. It's got to be good for something.
He's a power lifter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it just straight strength check? No,
Worthless
not athletics.
quads.
Do athletics.
Okay. All right. That is a 28.
Yeah, you lift it up. It's still a feat to hold it, and there's enough room. You can hold it up long enough for Eclipse to get out on her turn.
Oh my god. Wow. 6 seconds.
Because she
Mhm.
has to be able to move on her turn. Yeah.
I'm holding up like a brontosaurus here with my bare hands. 6 seconds is pretty good.
So that's your action.
That's an Olympic feat right there.
Mhm. Yeah, I mean I'm holding it. That's all
Okay,
I've got.
cool.
So
Henry, I need a death saving throw.
Oh, poor Henry.
Like Ash is just
15.
15. Henry's fine.
Mhm.
still holding.
Grom is gonna run over and also help. Oh no, he's right by Henry still. He's gonna try to stabilize Henry again.
He's still there. He's like,
Yeah.
stop it.
6 + 4. He just succeeds again.
Again, keeps keeping Henry right there, right on death's door.
That'll bring it to Leah.
He just gives him fucking
The guy is like still
smelling
the
salts.
The Shadar-kai is still squirming. Ogden just discharged a bunch of electricity in its head. It is still alive.
Okay. Is there anybody behind him?
No.
So, okay. So, theoretically, if she created a 20-foot sphere, she could do it just so no one else would be in range. Because, like, if Ogden's kind of behind her.
Correct.
Okay. She is going to use her last 5th level spell slot. And she is going to
What are you doing? Let's go.
cast Cloud Kill. So he has to sit in there.
Cloud kill just on his face.
So he has to make a con save.
I'm just trying not to puke. Oh, this guy's having a rough time.
Shouldn't have had your thing fall on me.
That is a 7.
That fails! Holy shit, that failed! Oh my god, I wasn't expecting this. Oh shit, okay.
He's like, like the cloud kill fumes are like going up his nose, into his eyes, into his
Ooh.
ears, into his mouth.
That's rough, buddy.
$33 points of poison damage.
He had 5 hit points. How do you want to do this?
Leah's fucking pissed after that last fail, so you just see her fuming, and she like puts her both hands out, and just this like sphere of poison just starts around him, and he starts choking, and you just see her just as soon as he's like stops like breathing, she like lets it go, and you just see all this vapor go away, and you just see him like clutching at his throat.
All right, he is dead, and the cloud kill remains.
She's gonna
Yeah.
drop it.
Okay. You guys are all there. You see Henry snoozing up against the side of a house. Eclipse, you can eventually
Crawl out with
You finally
Yeah, I know.
crawl out.
Ogden Boone baseball slide into to try and help lift it up
Ash-
on the
Ash
edge.
is holding this thing up by himself, and then as Eclipse crawls out,
Oh, oh, oh.
Ow.
those of you that feel exhausted, yeah, you feel that exhaustion on you. The Shadar-kai's lying on the ground dead. Its face is all kind of like filled with like boils and pestilence essentially, and also mushrooms bursting out of these pimples and boils.
Gross.
You're all alive.
You just see Leah like proudly standing, like looming over top of him, like, haha, fuck you, buddy.
And as you all stand around the bodies of this Shadar-kai and Udaak, that's where we're gonna go take a break real quick and get back to the second half of this episode. So we'll see you all here very soon in 5 minutes. See you all very soon. Wunderbar. And we're
Yes.
back.
Ooh, I need that
So
bad.
as the battle comes to a close, there are wounded, there are dead everywhere. Grom stands up, looks around, visibly exhausted, and says, "Bring the fallen. Feldrin can save them. Quickly, before the corruption tapes." Jesus. Quickly.
In this dramatic moment.
Quickly.
Oglaboon.
Quickly, before the corruption takes them. And you can see people of the village, survivors, picking up corpses and leading them towards the temple. And he keeps saying, "Quickly, before the corruption takes them."
Does Henry wake up?
No.
Okay.
Henry will be conscious in, conscious in 3 hours. Unless he's
Noose-
healing.
Yeah, Noose uses a bonus action healing word on him.
Okay, Henry is conscious.
I rolled max, 9 hit points.
Woo.
And you can overhear Grom talking to the Knoll Brom, saying, "I didn't think they'd be so bold to mount another attack so soon. Not with their king dead." And he starts helping bring the bodies into the temple that may have perished.
Henry is going to go over and try and help that woman whose child was dead bring the child over to the temple.
Okay, so you say, "Oh, thank you so much," and you both head towards the temple.
Alright, hopefully our little prayer will be alright in the temple.
We could, just do it out here without a bunch of people watching.
This is the same temple we were in before, right?
Correct.
Yeah, well, I don't think we should do our prayer inside the temple.
Yeah, we just saved all their lives. What are they going to do? Kick us out?
Yes.
That would seem ungrateful of them.
Well,
We should probably trust the holiest person in our group.
I mean, fair. I was just all right.
I don't mean to. I'm not trying to pick a side or anything, but I feel like he's probably got the note. It seems since he cares so much about religion, we should maybe listen to him on this.
But I prayed to the fungal lich in there and everything was fine.
That youth know.
That I did not know about.
You what?
Well, I wanted to make sure that if there's anything he could do for Lexi's spirit, so I thought I'd go say a little prayer.
As you guys are talking, you see some people start immediately lighting fire to the Shadar-kai corpses and the Udaak corpse. And one of them saying, "Oh, we don't want these to reanimate."
Ooh, I'm gonna start to get up and walk away from the Udaak corpse that I had been leaning on.
And they look
Just
at you all.
I'm
Any
gonna
of you
step away from that.
wounded? The priest is healing everybody.
oh,
Oh.
I'm kind of a healer too.
Oh, great! For what deity in the pantheon? We could use your aid.
Well, I'm a healer.
It's
I'm a
it's more
healer.
of a universal kind of thing.
Ah, wonderful! Then you can help out in
Priest
the
who
temple.
won-
He's a Unitarian.
Great. Well, we need all the healers we can get in the temple right now. Come, come.
How long do we have? Can we take 10 minutes?
Well, we're trying to gather the bodies so they don't reanimate.
Yeah, that sounds.
Noose, it's okay. Go ahead. I'll be fine.
All right, let's help them get all the bodies in there, and then we can have a little prayer and get some health back.
Say a little prayer for you.
You all find a bunch of dead bodies kind of laid out on the pews and on the floor of the temple, and the little gnome Feldrin is kind of walking around looking at them, down at them. Again, she is just a cleric, so she can't bring everybody back to life. Does not have enough spell slots to bring all these people back to life. She approaches Henry and the woman and the little boy, and she says, is this the one who you've brought for healing? The child?
Yes.
It's been more than a minute. So she looks at the woman. Unfortunately, we do need to... Let me see here. Okay. She puts a hand on the little boy and is going to spend an hour casting Raise Dead. This is hollowed ground. None of these bodies should animate in here, hopefully. And she's channeling the Raise Dead on this little boy for this hour. I'll roll the DC to see what happens. The boy comes back to life with 1 hit point. After an hour, his eyes kind of blink open. The stab wounds all over his torso dissipate. And that is 1 use of her Raise Dead gone.
So in this environment, would you accept Noose kind of masking the prayer as like a joke in the form of a story?
Sure.
Just to kind of like almost like lightening the mood, but also lightening the spirits.
Sure.
Okay. And this is gonna be like, hey guys, bring it in.
Henry's elsewhere.
Oh. It's forced here.
Yeah, Henry's dealing with another patron in the temple.
Oh, he's like really hurt. Damn it.
Oh, and for you, sir. And she's gonna cast Heal on Henry.
Ah.
So Henry, you get 70 hit points.
Does that cure exhaustion?
Does not.
Oh.
It was me like, alright, bring it in, guys. I got a story to tell you. Story about Mike. You guys remember Mike?
No.
As in monkfish, or is that like a nickname you have for him?
Mike was in episode 1. I gave him Blessing of the Trickster, and he got killed immediately, and he wasted my blessing.
Yeah, he was one of the
Episode 1.
He was one of the crewmates that got killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I
Only
lost-
Ash News and Eclipse remember Mike.
Yeah, Ash definitely says, no, I don't remember Mike. Who's Mike?
Oh jeez, Mike was the best. He was pretty good. He was probably one of my buddies before we got all tangled up. But I got a little story about Mike. He was a great pilot. But as he got older, he was afflicted with some really bad headaches. After being referred from one cleric to another, he finally came across the hag who solved the problem. The hag said, I have good news, and I have bad news. The good news is that I can cure your headaches, and the bad news is that it will require castration. You have a very rare condition which causes your testicles to press up against the base of your spine. The pressure creates one hell of a headache. The only way to relieve that pressure is to remove the testicles.
Noose, what the fuck?
This is a true story.
Is it? Did Mike tell you this?
When he left the hut, his mind was at long last clear. But naturally, he felt like he was missing an important part of himself. As he walked into town, he felt like an entirely different person. He walked by Sigmund's clothing store and said, I'll buy a new suit. Maybe that will cheer me up. He entered the shop and told Sigmund, I would like a new coat. And Sigmund eyed him and said, let's see. That's a size 44 long. And Mike laughed and said, yeah, that's right. How did you know? I am Sigmund, said Sigmund. Mike tried on the coat, and it fit perfectly. Oh, let's see, where was I? I would like some new pants. Mike said to Sigmund, how about some new pants? And Sorry.
Goose, we get it's a funny story now.
Yeah.
Focus.
Mike hesitated for a second and was just like, "Oh, yeah, sure. I'll get some pants." And Sigmund stepped back and was like, "Let's see, you're a size 36." And Mike laughed. "No, I've worn a size 34 since I was 18 years old." And Sigmund shook his head and was like, No, you can't wear a size 34. It would press your testicles up against the base of your spine and give you a hell of a headache." Ball!
Okay, prayer healing goes off.
Okay.
Sorry. I tried to cut it short because it was lasting a while.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, that's right.
That was
let's
the
see.
best thing.
Henry, you notice the healer Feldrin used one of her other diamonds for Raised Dead, and she goes, "Well, I'm all out of that now."
Everybody gets 33 points of healing.
Ooh, I feel so good.
Minus Henry.
Henry's doing all right.
Yeah, he got 70 from a heal spell.
Yep.
That was 34, you said?
33.
Back up to triple digits.
Must be nice.
Must be nice.
Must be nice.
And
Health above
and anyone
100.
who's exhausted, you see more healers coming around like priests, seeing like people with conditions, essentially casting greater restoration on everybody that has exhaustion or poisoned. So anyone who's exhausted, you can remove all of your exhaustion levels.
Woo. Love it.
Oh, I'm feeling much more awake. Thank you.
And any other conditions afflicting you are also gone. So Baxter, your poisoned is gone, but so is your exhaustion. Oh, I think greater restoration removes one effect. Actually.
Correct.
Yeah.
So she removes your exhaustion.
Yeah.
And that taps her out essentially.
Okay. I still have like 10 minutes of fire breath.
Go burn the Shadar-kai bodies.
It's definitely been more than 10 minutes. It's
It lasts for an hour or until I use all 3 charges.
Right.
Oh, okay. So yeah, but you have 10 minutes left then, roughly.
Okay, great.
And Feldrin goes back to dealing with everything. Grom kind of walks over and just says, "I appreciate the help. All of you."
It was no trouble at all. It was I'm a little. I got dropped, or I had a large creature dropped on
saw.
top of me. So, yeah, was there for a minute.
Yeah, I'm very surprised
Yep.
they
Yep.
attacked with such force so soon.
When was before this? When was the last time they had attacked?
A month ago?
And what was their previous pattern?
What was their who what?
What was their previous pattern of attacking? Like every 2 or 3 months or so?
Long stretches, I can't
Long-
recall.
Okay.
They call themselves the Catalyst of Iron.
And do you know where they're based out of?
I do.
Would you be willing to after
Oh,
or
yes.
draw a map, perhaps?
Well, I'm actually heading there right now to cleanse them of their stink. They're the ones who kidnapped my son and flayed him alive, so I have some choice words with the organization, with them. So I could lead you there.
And how long would that take?
Last time I did that trail, Let me see here. As I look through my notes. I keep these notes. It takes about a day and a half to get there.
Right. So we could, in theory, rest on the road?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna look to the rest of the group and see, like, do we go with him?
I'm the only one out of this group that's alive that knows the path. Otherwise, you can wait, but you'll be making the trek on your own.
Gonna look to Leah as captain of time management.
You would all remember that Velkaris also said he changed it from every day you spend here being a month to every day you spend here being a minute in the material plane.
We have more than enough time, Eclipse. Let's go with him.
Well, I'm more asking, do we want to take a rest now and then follow, or do we leave now and risk maybe encountering more things on the road before we've had a chance to rest and recuperate?
Well, I'm leaving now, but if you want to rest and wait, that's your prerogative, but I'm leaving now.
We should go with him.
Probably, yeah.
Who looks, I guess at this point of anyone within our group, who looks the worst? Can I tell?
34 out of 97
Ooh.
hit points.
Gee whiz. Oh right, you were at 1 hit point. Yeah, Noose is going to use the his healer's kit on you. And that'll bring it down from 3 charges to 2 charges left on it. And that'll be, I believe it is D6 plus 4 plus your level, so 12. So that's D6. Damn it. 2 plus 4, 6 plus 12, 18 hit points.
Woo.
Additional hit points to you.
Love it.
How's everybody else? As he's like tying up, giving you some bandages and stuff, and patching you up.
Henry, are you still with the mother and her child?
Yeah.
Okay. The healer looks at you and says, Feldrin looks at you and says, little gnome, and says, I think your friends are leaving.
Oh dear. I turned to the mother. Will the two of you be all right?
Oh, of course. Thank you so much.
Yes, this is the least I could do.
Here, and she hands you a gold piece.
Oh, no. I couldn't possibly.
I can pay you in other means.
No. No need for payment. I just doing my part. Thank you. I should go.
All right. Well, if you find your way back, please come give me a visit. I live in the house just east of where you've been staying.
All right. What's that? Yeah. Yes. I'm coming.
Henry, come on, we're heading out.
Yes. On my way. Yes. And Henry's gonna chase after everybody.
Ah, so it's Henry.
Yes. That's my name.
Amelia.
Amelia. Very nice to meet you.
And then you just scurry off.
Henry's got a girlfriend.
Yeah, did we get a short rest?
Yeah.
With that
You guys would
hour?
you guys would also all get a short rest in the temple, yeah.
Okay.
Also, fun fact,
Let's
as you
do
guys were
that.
like getting ready to leave, looking around the temple, Leah, you swear you see a couple mushrooms kind of growing out of one of these religious symbols now. Noose, you see the faintest image. It's like a crack in the wall somewhere that wasn't there before, of an old man's face open in either fright or surprise.
Oh dear.
The symbol of Pipshin.
Can Leah
Wait. Wait, where is this? Sorry.
Up on the walls near the other religious symbols.
Is it something that only I'm noticing? Like, what is it?
It's small enough that only you're noticing, but no one else has really noticed it yet.
Okay. All right, we did
Kind of
it.
like a cloud that looks like a bunny, but if you don't
Yeah.
point out that it looks like a bunny, then it's just a cloud.
Yeah. We
Are
did
the
it.
mushrooms where Leah prayed?
No, they're
Like around-
nestled up against the other religious symbols.
Would she be able to reach any of them?
No,
Are they too high?
they're really
Okay.
high up. They're like near the ceiling.
Sweet. She just kind of like looks up at them and just like kind of like gives a nod and just kind of like trying to not draw attention to it.
Potion of fire breath is all used up.
Yep.
I cough up smoke a little bit as I finish my short rest. Ooh, wicked hot then.
All right.
All right, ready to go.
Grom's like, excellent. It's a treacherous path. I hope you're all. Well, I saw what you could do to that Udaak, so I have faith. The Catalysts of Fire are a terrible bunch, and I want them dealt with.
Well, we can certainly try.
Yeah.
Oh wait, so you're heading after him?
I am.
All right. Well, I'm ready, buddy.
All right. And he walks out the front doors of the temple.
Are all of them immune or resistant to that aquatic damage?
Most of them are just normal people. Their leader, however, the Black Mother, I have no idea.
All right.
I did get strange headaches the closer I got to their base, though.
Have you checked the tightness of your pants? Recently learned.
No, my
that
pants
that
are not tight at all.
It's something I recently learned.
All right. Do you all exit? You all exit the temple?
Yeah,
Yeah.
talking and walking.
As you all exit the temple, oh my God! You guys are the heroes of the town, right? Person like runs up to you all.
I just reflexively take a pose, like, yes, we are.
Approaching you, you see a human-like figure standing about 5'8", average build. They have human-like hands, but they have wolf claws instead of fingernails, and some hair on the backs of the hand. It's all white hair, by the way.
Are their hands in the correct orientation?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
great.
They're very human-like in appearance and everything, aside from wolf-like yellow eyes and visible canines. They have white long hair that's been tied off into 2 pigtails that are dyed pink at the tips with paint. They have human-like ears. They're wearing a long beige frock coat, an Edwardian-style long beige frock coat with frills, like very noticeable frills around the neck and the wrists. And the outfit is covered in numerous paint stains, just all over the place. They have a pair of black leggings that go just below the knees and a pair of black shoes with gold buckles. Across this girl's torso is a bandolier filled with paintbrushes and vials of paint. On her back is an easel that she carries around to paint on. She also wears a pair of pince-nez glasses with a rose-colored tint to the lenses. And she says, "Yes, you're the heroes of our town, right?"
Yes, we are.
Oh yeah, that's us.
Oh, you guys are awesome.
Yeah, that's us.
Can I draw a group portrait for you? I'm very quick. I can do it with magic.
Oh, absolutely.
How far away is Grom at the
He's
moment?
standing there just going, she's harmless. Just do it. It'll take like a minute.
Great. I take up my pose.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my short sword and like pose.
Anybody else doing any poses?
Go ahead.
We'll do 1% at a time. Ogden, what's your pose?
Just a regular, but then mage hand bunny ears behind Eclipse.
Okay.
Dude.
Leah, what's your pose?
Leah like goes up to Ogden and is just like, "Can I sit on your shoulders, Ogden?"
Oh yeah, you've got to. You've got to.
And like
Whoop.
Leah will go and
Oh,
Sit on
she's
his-
just gonna climb.
She's like, and she's
Ogden,
like
did you
holding her
resummon Icarus
staff.
during our short rest?
I have not gotten rest
Oh.
back. I'm a little worried about
All right,
it,
so Leah,
honestly.
you're sitting on Ogden's shoulders holding your staff. Henry, what's your pose?
Henry is going to just like look fair, just try and look fairly like, professional, like, and fairly like pretty boring looking.
Cool.
But the chains from his flail, unbeknownst to him, are just gonna like subtly appear and like wrap up behind his arm, and there's like a chain face just appears over his shoulder.
Sweet. Ash's pose.
Ash is just like pike next to him, like point up, just resting on the ground, just kind of like resting on it.
All right. Noose.
Very like middle school portrait.
Noose has clambered up Ash's back and is gonna like freeze in a pose that looks like he's gonna bite him.
Okay. All right, and Baxter.
Baxter's just kind of half turned away, not even looking.
Okay.
Just drinking.
Okay.
On one of the
So
sides.
she whips the easel out, and with her mage hand, she's like painting with it, and then she's painting with her other hands to kind of like have three hands going at once. And it looks like she's conjuring all of her magic from her paint supplies, and she's humming while she does so. College of the Painter Bard. I Homebrew one. She's just like painting away at it. Oh, by the way, for a group photo, it's 50 gold pieces per person.
Noose throws. What is it? How many people do we have? 6?
Seven.
Seven.
So it's
7
350.
times 50.
350.
350.
Yeah.
350.
Noose throws 350 at her.
Like, just
350 pennies.
she's like, I'll pick those up.
Oh no. Yeah. I guess.
In a bag.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Or in the face.
Okay, actually I have some things, okay? He's going to put it in a yeah, he doesn't need this guy anymore. He's gonna take Thesselvaren's head and then just bash it the rest of the way in, put the coins in there, and then just put it on the ground.
Gross, but okay. And she keeps painting. And then after a minute, she turns the portrait around, and it's one of the best portraits you've ever seen.
Wow, that's real good. That's worth the money.
Yeah, I use magical paint, so the paint will never fade or chip or get wet or get ruined. You can't even rip the paper. Look, she like tries to rip it and it won't rip.
Wow.
And it's about like 4 feet by 3 feet. And she goes, okay. She signs it with a flourish and hands the portrait to Noose, because Noose paid for it. The signature says INDI.
Indy?
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you, Indy. It's lovely.
You're welcome.
Indy?
You have mushrooms growing out of your head. That's really cool.
Die?
And she
Do you
just
want one? Just
Oh,
don't eat it.
okay.
She like picks
And
one
she
and like gives it to her.
immediately puts it in like a pestle and starts squishing it to make paint out of it. Just okay, bye. And she runs off into the temple. With all of her
What a
paint supplies.
curious creature.
She was lovely.
She was.
She was a shifter.
Mm.
Mm.
That is a shout out for you, Indy, if you are watching. Thank you for all the fan art you've been making us.
Or if you're listening to this later, we love you.
We do
We love you.
indeed. The one of Ash and
You
Joseph. Oh.
indeed.
Hey.
Hey!
Everyone dies. All right, so
Oh.
Real quick, this did bring up a thing in like tabletop games that I did think about, which is like, when you pay like in 350 gold, like pay someone for something, like do you just like count out the coins and hand them to somebody, or like we always see in fiction like someone just like tossing a coin purse, but like that'd be like tossing someone your entire wallet. Like
Yeah.
what do you just do?
I'm
Do
imagining-
stores just like have a bunch of bags under the counter?
Yeah.
Just-
That's what I'm imagining is just like when you have bags, like if you're planning on purchasing or buying things, you have them parsed
Yeah.
out in like bags of 10, bags of 20, bags of, so you just throw a couple bags at them.
But yeah,
We can put the
Couchmakers.
painting in the orgy room.
she scoops up. She scoops up Thesselvaren's
the
head.
ship.
She scoops up Thesselvaren's head and just books it into the temple. The doors close, and she says, "Okay, I'm gonna paint everyone here to commemorate this. Sorry, you're all dead." And then Brahm is like, "All right, you all ready to go? Did you get your painting?"
Yep.
Yes.
Noose is rolling it up and putting it in the bag of holding.
Okay. You can add Indy's painting, group painting, Indy, whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
It is 4 feet wide, 3 feet tall. It is a big, and it's already framed.
The big can.
Oh, if it's framed,
Reunited.
it wouldn't be able to fit in the bag of holding then.
Yeah, it's framed, but you're able to roll it up though.
Oh, interesting.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, flexible frame.
All right. And you said, okay. Indy.
It's a big painting of everyone here.
A missed opportunity that I had.
Oh.
I wanted to be drawn like one of those French girls.
No.
no.
That would be Ogden.
Now fan art of that would be amazing. Of this group,
Indy!
of the group picture. Oh man. Anyways, enough of that. Enough of that. You all see Brahm just start walking, leaving town, going eastward. We're
Alright,
leaving.
gonna
Come.
follow behind.
You see him approach his bear mount that he rides around on, just kind of scritches it under the chin and says, "Just go be in the temple. The temple will keep you safe." And the bear's like, "Rrrr." And the bear gives him a pat on the head, and then the bear just kind of walks off. This big, like, dire bear just... And Brahm's like, "Are you all ready? It's a day. It's about a day and a half walk, or whatever I said. A day and something."
You said a day and a half before.
Day and a half, yes.
All right. All right. And he starts walking out of town.
On the road again. Gee, it feels good to be on the road again.
All right. So you guys are going east. Okay.
I thought you
'Cause
said
you gotta
east.
have,
You know what's fun?
'cause you gotta have
So what's fun? I
friends.
had to buy a second physical notebook for this campaign, so this is the first page.
Oh, dang.
Love that.
Gotta go Weast. You gotta go Diane Weast.
So speaking of Weast, what is the marching order? Grom is walking first. Who's behind this massive orc man?
I'll go behind Grom. I ain't afraid of no orc.
Shouldn't be. They're nice people.
Yeah, they are.
All right. So Eclipse is behind Grom. Who's behind Eclipse?
Okay, I see how it is, guys.
Speak now.
I guess since I've got good passive investigation, I guess it'll be good passive perception.
So Ogden Boone next.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Why not put the wizard up front? Why not? That seems like a
Hey.
good recipe
Hey,
for.
you're behind a blood hunter and a rogue. You'll
He
be
is a blood
fine.
hunter. Blood
I'll
hunter.
be right. I'll be right behind Ogden.
So that's Ash. Who's behind Ash?
You're well protected.
That would be Baxter.
Okay. Who's behind Baxter?
Noose.
Okay. Who's behind Noose? That leaves Henry and Leah.
Leah.
Leo will go behind Noose.
Okay. I like how all the taller people are in the front.
And then there's Henry.
Yep. What's going on up there? I can't see past anyone.
All right. You all start marching out of this cobblestone, mushed together city, village, Verdrangen. All right. You guys start walking.
You walking?
So, Carnifex,
Yeah.
how did you feel when we were in the temple?
I wasn't really paying attention, to be honest.
Well, you don't have to pay attention to feel things.
Kind of do.
Was it strange at all?
Oh wait. Okay, it was hallowed ground, but was it under the effects of the hollow spell?
It was. So it's interesting how Carnifex was allowed in there, isn't it?
Hmm.
He's melding.
Why would it feel weird?
Well, we were in a hollowed place, wasn't it? And you were in there.
Oh no, that's impossible. We wouldn't have been able to go in.
Well, it was quite clear that it was hollowed ground.
I mean, clearly it wasn't, because I was in there.
It is hollowed ground.
Well, you might want to double check that, pal, because I'm a devil.
Yeah, you are. I saw you talking to Amelia.
Wait, hang on now. I don't know. Wait, what? I wasn't paying attention. Who's Amelia? No one you need to worry about. Oh, no, now I'm interested. Oh, you back, stop, you bad devil. Really, that's what we're doing now? Someone please knock me unconscious.
She wants her next son to have 2 dads, and you fit the bill.
Whoa, wait, 2 dads. I'm not ready to... I don't want to have a baby with Henry.
Yeah.
Would the child...
Child might pop out as a
Think
tiefling or a
about it.
cambion.
Wouldn't that be interesting to see with the melding of the 2 of you, Carnifex?
I'm still
Wonder
kind
what
of
they're
new to
shouting
this.
about back there.
Carnifex, why don't you field this one? No, you get to the front. No, you take control. No, Henry's just falls over as neither mind wants to be in control of the body.
No, someone pick him. Someone pick him up.
Mia just starts gently poking him
All right, I'll do it. And Carnifex will stand up, brush himself off, and keep walking.
Okay.
Come here, Mr. Lofferton. Let's go.
I
How about a drink?
Yes, please.
There you go.
want to help pick him up. And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue in the man.
And Baxter hands you his flask.
We'll be together.
This is what his flask looks like.
Oh, wait, is that that got sparkles on it or hollow?
No,
or
it's
is it just leather?
It's leather.
Okay.
Leather bound flask. So.
Speaking of pleather bound flasks,
Ooh.
after about an hour and a half east of town, do you trying to pick Henry up, deal with Henry and his crisis that he's having about sexy times, and chain play, and bondage because of Carnifex's chains.
Was that just a
happening?
suit?
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys come to a vast marshland with no form of dry land. The ground is just marshy, wet, muddy terrain. Eerie lights float around at will above pools of murky green water that dot the landscape sporadically. Trees are non-existent, and it's just this marshy landscape as far as you can see, up until a dense mist that rolls and restricts your vision out to 60 feet. Grom doesn't break his stride and says, "Stay away from the water. Only the dead rest there now."
I forget. Does anyone have water walking?
Yeah, I got that.
Well, you're going to be in the
probably-
water, so stay away from
The deep
pools,
water?
the pools of murky green. You can easily see the pools of murky green water. They're kind of fluorescent a little. He's just like, "Stay away from those. The dead rest there now."
Yeah. Noose is gonna start ritually casting water walk.
Okay. So yeah, you're still walking through the marsh. It goes up to everybody's knees unless you're Leah and Noose. It's neck level for you guys, yeah. And you can feel stuff floating around in the water, like debris and detritus floating around under it.
Oh, what's this? Noose will pick it up.
A superior, that's the wrong word. A super dead rat, super decomposed. It's almost gelatin. It's falling apart as
Yeah.
Wow.
He goes and grabs one end and he
just-
grabs it by the
just-
tail and then grabs the other end
Yeah,
and
just-
like a buffalo wing just kind of defleshes it so there's only bones left.
Ugh.
In a swift motion, it's just
Yeah, there's
Just
not even a
full
crack. There's
skeleton.
not even a cracking noise. It's just a wet slopping noise.
Oh well, look at that.
And some maggots are crawling around in it.
That is really interesting.
I don't like.
And he just tosses it into the warning area.
Yeah, nothing happens. Just sploosh.
Okay.
Henry.
Henry's not here right now.
Well, Carnifex, would you mind terribly if I could just maybe ride on your shoulders until we get to just a slightly more shallow part?
Carnifex is going to cast Fly on himself, Leah, and Noose.
Okay.
Thanks, Carnifex.
Yeah, don't touch me.
Okay, as she was about wanting to go for a hug. Okay.
All right.
He's just gonna keep casting Water Walk just in case.
Okay.
Like, Noose is so focused on casting as he walks, and then he just doesn't even notice that he just starts, like, lifting off.
Yeah. All right. Yes. Sorry. Yeah. The marshland is about 2.5 feet deep. So, I was right. No one. Yes. So you guys are just strictly following Grom, right? Not going anywhere near those pools of water that he told you to stay away from.
Correct.
The dead rest there now, and you can catch glimpses of what's lying in the pools as you pass them. But does anyone dare to have a look?
I mean,
I'll peek in.
Because the one
What do you mean?
the path you're following, there's one about 10 feet to the right, and you can see a corpse floating face up in it.
what is it?
And the corpse is submerged in the water, but they're just laying in there. The water is green, so it's like fluorescent, and you can actually see the body perfectly in there. So who's like looking at the body?
Does a 23 passive investigation help at all?
No, because you have to willingly have to look at it if you want to discern anything.
Then I'm not probably looking at it.
I'll look at it too.
I'm not.
So Ogden's not looking at it. Eclipse, are you looking at it?
Yes,
Okay.
because curiosity killed the cat. What is it?
You see the corpse of a traveler. They're looking straight up into the air. Their eyes are closed, and they're just kind of floating in the water underneath the surface, just still.
Ogden, if I start to fall in, pull me back.
I got you.
What are you examining on their body?
I want to see if there's like any jewelry indicating status,
Okay.
any organizations they may have
Investigation
belonged
check.
to. Okay.
Can I hook a hand underneath her arm, like on like a plate of her armor? Can I like hook a hand to?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. They look like they might have come from nobility.
Okay.
They have a lot of riches on them, and as you're looking them over, their eyes pop open, and it's just pure white green, very similar to the swamps of the dead in Lord of the Rings, in those sweet, amazing movies. And its eyes
I
just
hate that
open.
scene.
Its eyes
Hate
just
it.
open wide. And Eclipse, I need a Constitution saving throw.
22.
22. You do not drop to 0 hit points and are not pulled into the water.
Excuse me?
Yeah, and then its eyes just relax. And Grom's like, stay away from the water.
I like jump back into Ogden's arms, reflect.
What? Hey, okay, yeah.
They
I
will
climb
pull
down.
you to your death. Stay
Uh,
away.
It's eyes opened and
That's what they do. They lure you into the water.
Uh,
You would have taken its place.
all right, don't look in the water.
We have to keep going. The dead marshes are not a nice place. He just
I'm
keeps
gonna-
slogging along through the marsh.
I'm gonna step away from Ogden so there's like a polite distance between us where I'm not like in his personal space anymore, and just keep walking.
Okay.
So my
Okay.
first sticking up.
Uh.
Very Scooby-Doo scene.
Are we noticing anything interesting on those floating bodies and stuff at all?
You'd have to do you'd have to get it right up close and do investigation checks on them, and risk having what happened to Eclipse happen to you.
How about if I used my my ghostly gaze?
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Okay. Alright, I won't use it then. Thanks. Alright, never mind then.
So you all keep following Grom then? No more.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No more pit stops at these weird bodies.
Yeah.
No.
We're gonna heed this fellow's warning because
Yep.
that guy knows what's up.
All right. So you guys keep trekking the marsh. Eventually, after about an hour, you get out of that deep muck, and you're kind of on dry land, semi-dry land. You see what appears to be a plain of dense, tall marsh grass, and Grom kind of says, "This area is just heavily populated with deer. Most of my people and I hunt here from time to time. However, this is also where the predators like to lurk. So keep on your guard." And he pulls out his big greatsword, just shing.
Did you say predators? Oh,
Mhm.
all right.
Ooh, what kind of predators?
All sorts. Undead, gloomweavers, Udaaks, Otugs, slimes, some shadow dragons,
Oh, just some shadow dragons. Nothing terribly important. Yeah.
there is an ancient black dragon that lives around here somewhere, but no one's seen it. Stuff like that.
Ancient?
But we're nowhere near
Okay.
its lair.
Hmm. Well, if you think with a good hide, I might want to try and get a piece of that. Because
Good luck.
as you can see, I am not wearing anything that protects me. I'm just bouncing around.
We'll
This isn't
find you
wearing
something.
armor.
We'll find you something. And as you guys are moving through this swamp grass, it's not, there's no more water. It's just thick with mud. And I advise we walk through here quietly. So anyone who wants to walk through quietly, make a stealth check, please.
Yep. Is it Ogden not even bothering?
Oh, absolutely. I've got to try, right?
This is a group stealth check, so half of you need to succeed or half of you need to fail.
Oof. Damn it.
Oh, boy.
Grom got a 19.
These, so.
All right,
Baxter's a lucky bastard.
Ogden, what'd you get?
I can only describe it as.
All right, so that's a fail.
Yeah, so it's a 1. That's a 1.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Oh
Okay.
no.
And then just Ogden just in one spot going.
So a natural
It
one.
really does sound like a fart.
I'll say a natural one counts as 2 fails for the purpose
Ah!
Shut up!
of this.
Stop it!
Grom
I
succeeded.
don't like it.
So half the party need to succeed before half the party fail, essentially. Baxter, what'd you get?
Baxter got, at disadvantage, because he's poisoned, he got a 15. His first roll was a 23.
Time to check some passives. All right, cool. That is another success. So half of 7 is, we'll say 4. You need 4 fails to, or round it down. You need 3 fails.
Right.
To
To
Two.
fully fail.
so you're at 2 and 2 right now. Noose,
13.
13. Okay, that is a success. All right, Henry.
Henry, with disadvantage, rolled 2 17s, so we got a 19.
Okay.
I was surprised. I rolled both dice at once, and they both came up 17. I was so surprised.
Ash.
18.
18. All right.
Little Dexy boy.
Leah.
4.
Okay.
Oh.
That's 3 fails, like I said, but most of you succeeded. Eclipse, what'd you get?
28.
Yeah. Yep, so...
That was
1,
with
2, 3,
disadvantage because of armor.
3. So 6 people succeeded. 1 person failed, technically. Or 2 people failed, technically, but since Ogden failed with a natural 1, that was 2 fails. So... You do hear movement beneath the earth, and then it moves away off into the distance where you hear like a deer like do its bleat, and the sounds head off in that direction, bypassing that encounter entirely. And Grom was like, those sounded like neo-Otyugs.
What? Really? I've never heard a deer before.
They're
I
kind of
don't
like,
know.
"Mrrr." They're weird.
Yeah.
I don't believe that. But like also I do.
All right, so
They kind of go like that too. Elk.
Otters?
Elk have some really crazy bleeding. Anyway.
all right. So you hear those creatures moving away, and Grom says, "Oh, those sounded like neo-Otyugs, big nasty things."
Oh.
Everybody roll wisdom saving throws, please, as well.
Oh, dear.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Jeez, Baxter, what is your frickin' issue?
Ooh, Grom got an 18 plus 4. 22.
Well, I got an 18 plus 5. 23.
Okay.
Is this a magical effect?
You can't tell, so no.
Well, I mean,
is
I
not.
was just because I have
Nope.
advantage.
Nope.
Okay. What about whatever. We'll find out. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, so this is also another half success, half fail
Oh boy.
that I need to happen.
Oh, I'm glad I helped this time.
So that's a success from Grom, a success from Ogden. Did I ask anybody else yet? I don't know.
No.
Baxter, what'd you get?
Baxter, lucky son of a bitch. He got a natural 20, so he got 27 total.
So I'll count that as 2 successes. No, I'm counting fails as 2 successes. Yeah. Okay.
Wait, what?
That makes
What?
More, that makes more sense. Or fails as I'm counting fails as 2. Never mind. Anyways, natural ones is 2. I mean.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. Noose.
Noose got a 22.
Okay. That's 4 successes. Henry.
8.
8. That is 1 fail. Ash.
18.
That's a success.
One of them
Leah.
has a plus 0, one has a plus 5.
Dirty
Guess which ones?
20.
Success. Eclipse.
9.
That's 2 fails. So, you feel that effect come over you? No idea what it does. And you guys just keep walking.
Okay.
Damn.
Does anyone else feel funny?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. I hope you guys have been keeping track of the effects that this plane has been doing on you, like the disadvantage on death saving throws, etc.
What?
Okay.
That's been
Didn't,
happening ever since you got here.
Uh,
I've been making make wisdom saves, and there's been effects
Yeah.
such as
didn't
Oh, that right, yeah.
Pipshin canceled those the last time we rolled.
that is correct, but they will become anew very soon.
Okay.
Okay.
Which means
Okay.
I actually need wisdom saves again,
Oh,
right in a row.
So many
2 in a row.
saves.
Yeah.
All right, that's much better.
that's much worse.
Ooh,
All right, Eclipse, what'd you get?
15.
15. How long have you guys been in the Shadowfell?
A day and a half?
Yeah,
A
so the
day?
DC is going to be much higher then. 15 is a fail.
Fuck.
Oh, boy.
So Eclipse, roll me a d6, please.
Okay. I feel like the Yasha of this. 6.
6. You have disadvantage on ability checks and saving throws that use intelligence, wisdom, or charisma. So you have disadvantage on basically int, wisdom, and charisma ability checks and saving throws. Leah, wisdom saving throw.
27.
You're fine. Henry.
Ash and Henry both failed.
Okay, roll me a d6s for both of those boys.
Ash got a 2, Henry got a 5.
All right. Henry has disadvantage on death saving throws and dexterity checks for initiative.
Oof, okay. So that cancels out. All right.
Yes, because of your flail of warning.
Yeah.
So it's just a straight roll.
Mm-hmm.
Ash, you have disadvantage on all saving throws.
Oh boy.
What?
Baxter,
Baxter got a 12.
12 fails. Roll me a d6.
6.
6, same as Eclipse. Disadvantage on ability checks and saving throws that use intelligence, wisdom, or charisma.
Okay. Where should I write that?
Oops.
Yeah, notes on your character sheet.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Ogden Boone, what'd you get?
24.
You succeed. And then we'll get to Noose.
You got a 16.
16 fails. Roll a d6, please.
4.
4. You have the same as Ash. Disadvantage on all saving throws. Oh yes, Grom. Grom got a 6. He also has disadvantage on all saving throws.
Man, we're really beefing it tonight, guys.
All
Yeah, disadvantage on saving throws is real bad.
Especially because
Yeah.
death saves are a type of saving throw.
Yeah,
Shadowfell despair.
that's
Alright.
real bad.
All right.
Ogden wants to walk up to Noose and notice that he doesn't have any armor on and just clap him on the back and be like, stay safe out there. Cast mage armor on him.
Okay. So your dex, your armor's what, 13 plus your dex modifier?
Yeah.
Sweet. That's awesome.
It's a lot nicer for you than it is for Ogden Boone, but it's all I got. And it's good for the next 8 hours.
All right. You eventually do get out of that marsh. It takes about another hour, so you're all just trekking for an hour. You've been walking for about 2.5 hours at this point with Grom. And you find yourselves at a twisting cobblestone road that cuts through a field of tall grass, wheat, and corn. Almost like you ended up in a farmland of some sort, almost. Out of nowhere. Lanterns filled with a strange red light guide the way, and all around you is the sound of strange in the fields. A mist still hangs in the air, slightly restricting your vision. So basically everything here is slightly obscured, or lightly obscured. A nearby sign mentions that the way you've come from leads to the town of Verdrangen, and following this road leads to the village of Kuzai, which is about 35 miles down this road. So that is a very long trek.
And Kuzai's where we're trying to get?
Kuzai's basically the next way to go. Yeah.
Okay.
All around you, it's just this road, and all around you is just dense cornfield. And these red
Can Leah
lanterns.
try and like get one of the like corn cobs?
Yeah, you grab one of the corn cobs.
Does it look like yellow? Is it like red or
Yeah,
purple?
it's yellow and ripe, but as soon as you pick it off of the stalk, it instantly blights and rots.
And Leah's just gonna like put it in her bag because she's just like, whoa, this is interesting.
Okay.
All right, noted. Don't let Leah touch the vegetables.
And just so you all know, a 35-mile trek at normal pace takes 1 day and 4 hours.
Okay.
So this is most of the path is walking through this weird farmland.
Okay, it's better than that swamp.
Yeah, this,
Oh, that said, like, pretty much everybody has water walking. Now that we're out of the swamp.
and people are flying.
Yeah.
I am flying.
And Grom's like, well, it's about a day. We've got about a day and 4 hours total to get to Kuzai. And then from Kuzai, the Catalysts of Iron aren't too far away.
Do we want to? Will we want to take a break before then? Just because marching straight through a day is going to get us all. We won't.
Well, you can travel. You can travel 8 hours per day without needing to take a rest, and you guys have only been traveling for about 3.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, great. Well,
Yeah,
perfect.
But that attack came right as we were getting ready to bed down for the night, right?
Correct.
Okay. So it's getting pretty late.
It is, yes. And you can still hear that strange moaning sounds in the field all around.
Are we near any place where we think we could safely take shelter?
You see this road that has fences, and you see cornfield.
Tiny hut, Ogden?
Absolutely. Do 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 do.
So, for the sake of time, Tiny Hut does pop up in the middle of this road. You all are inside. You all can start to do rest stuff. Those of you who are spellcasters that didn't get to prepare spells for your level up, now's the time.
I'm gonna plop down in a comfy beanbag.
That said, since this is going to be a long rest, who's first watch?
I'll take first watch.
Okay, so everyone who's not Eclipse will be sleeping right now.
Let all the casters take
Unless
a nap.
you're Baxter and Ogden. Then Ogden's trancing for 4 hours. Who's second watch?
I can be second watch.
Okay. Who's third watch?
I can take a watch.
All right, and who's
Baxter can just do watches. He's just there. He's awake the whole time.
Yeah, because he doesn't sleep.
all right?
That's right.
None of you
doesn't
get
sleep.
watches. It's all Baxter.
Oh.
All right.
I mean,
Yeah,
people
sure.
can converse with him while he just sits
Yeah.
So
there.
I'm just sleeping straight through the night.
I'll
Goodbye,
stay up
everyone.
with Baxter. Keep him from delving into himself too much.
Much appreciated.
All right.
Yeah, we're drinking buddies, you know? And I open up a new bottle of wine and start drinking.
Okay.
Oh, now you have another one.
Yes, I've got this one and then one more.
While you
You're a
two
blessing.
are doing this watch, I need both of you to make perception checks.
I'm gonna give Baxter the help action because I have disadvantage on these checks right now.
I also have
does he.
disadvantage.
Oh, well.
So good thing one of us gets a.
what's your-
gets a-
Yeah, what's your bonus? Because I have a +0. Wait,
Mine's
perception?
+3. Yeah.
Oh, mine's +4.
Well, yeah. He's
Who's
gonna
helping
assist
who?
you.
Okay.
Alright, you're helping me?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that was almost a natural one. 11.
11. You just hear more of that strange moaning. Just.
That stuff's freaky. Glug, 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 glug.
I'm quiet.
Need a top off?
Well, let me see. And he's gonna jiggle his flask. How's it sounding?
Nearly empty.
Oh. He's gonna check his book for the bottle of rum. Or not his book. He's gonna check his bag for the bottle of rum.
Okay.
And how's that looking?
Pretty nearly empty.
Oh. He's
I'm just
like,
gonna, seeing his nearly empty bottle, I'm just gonna pass mine over to him.
Oh, yes, thank you.
What any good friend would do.
Indeed, a blessing. And he like kind of leans into your shoulder.
These are
Those of you sleeping right now
they're humming.
or trancing, Ogden,
Yes, sir.
this is the worst nightmare you've ever had. Have you even had many nightmares? It's
No, just visions. And
it's Marion.
of course, why wouldn't it be?
And
Why
she's-
wouldn't it be?
And you're trancing. You know you're not technically awake. And you see her standing in the cornfield that you have the tiny hut nearby. She's standing there, and she's just cackling like mad, holding the severed head of Noose. And then you just go back to your normal visions out of nowhere, back to being comfortable. Ash,
No, all together.
you're dreaming. Your dream's nice. It's back with your friends in Dawnbreak Cove, what you used to do at the tavern party, cause trouble. You blink and all of your friends are massacred in front of you.
Yeah.
Their intestines draped across the bar like macabre decorations. Standing in there are two individuals, almost like they're phasing together, almost merging. You recognize the one, that's Dustin. The other one is Vernon, the Stormfather. And they're starting to merge a little bit. And then you blink and you're back to your normal dream with your friends, and that you just... Henry, your dream. You're walking through the Belwyn estate, the Belwyn Manor on Cala de Cuervos. Or is it you walking? The gate's a little off. You don't feel the bouncing of your little belly. And you look down. Those aren't your clothes. Those are someone else's clothes in the group. And you look around and you can see the other members of the party. Baxter, Noose, Ash, Leah, Eclipse, Ogden, all following. They're walking down a set of stairs. You know this is where they keep the prisoners in the Belwyn estate. And they open the door, and sitting in the darkness, you see a pair of glowing eyes. These aren't fiendish, they're not wolf-like, they're familiar to you. You've been around the Belwyns. These are vampiric eyes. And looming out of the darkness, you see yourself, cursed with vampirism. And then the dream fades to you being in your element, your favorite spot in the world. You're with your family, you're hugging, you're laughing, you're presiding over court cases. Leah, you don't dream of anything tonight. Neither do you, Eclipse. Or you're not sleeping right now anyway. Noose.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the crypt of the three heroes of Anundial. You're holding on to that sphere that Velkaris wants, but it's not Velkaris really, it's Pipshin, and you're holding on to it in your hands. He's standing across from you, a smile across his face, and says, "Thank you, dear friend. A transition must now occur." And then you switch back to Bleak Skull. You're with all your other little goblin friends, tearing up random creatures, hunting on Bleak Skull. Papa Bondi's patting you on the head for a good hunt. You're hanging out with Papa Bondi, drinking strange elixirs. And 2 hours pass. For Eclipse and Baxter, Eclipse, you can start to feel your eyelids get a little heavy. I think you're muted.
Baxter will grab one of the bean bags and like put it under as she starts to fall.
Okay.
You muted.
You're a good friend, Baxter. And I pat the top of his head and just collapse.
All right. Those of you that are having dreams and technically resting right now, you all gain the benefits of a long rest, but you don't wake up yet. Baxter,
Yes.
there's somebody else sitting in the tiny hut opposite from you on a pillow staring right at you. It's your brother.
This isn't right. This is why I don't go to sleep anymore.
This is why I don't go to sleep anymore.
This isn't funny.
This isn't funny.
And he'll just look.
He's mimicking your movements.
And it. You said it was a shadow?
No, full, complete visage of your brother, like complete.
Oh. He's going to get up,
The visage also gets up.
and he's going to walk towards his brother,
Okay. It walks towards you.
and he's going to try and give him a hug. And hopefully it mirrors.
Also mirrors and gives you a hug.
And
And
yeah,
then
we'll close it.
you feel like your brother then just phases into your body. And then the whole scenario ends.
Am I standing?
No, you're sitting back down. Like nothing happened.
We have to get out of here.
And before you know it, 8 hours have passed and everybody else is starting to wake up.
That's how it usually goes.
And Baxter, yeah, you also get the benefits of a long rest. Yeah, everybody, you start waking up in the tiny hut. The tiny hut just goes... And that constant moaning is still... What's up? Caleb.
Oh, I was doing trance. I was wondering if I could put the spell into my amulet. A spell.
Yeah, totally. You all wake up. Some of you have had dreams, some of you didn't, but that's the nature of things. Also,
Who knew one could get a good night's sleep in the Shadowfell?
as you all wake up, though, because this is your first technical long rest outside in the Shadowfell, everybody make wisdom saving throws to see if you can stave off that weird despair that's taken hold of you.
Advantage.
And because this is your first time saving for it while already under the effect of it, the DC isn't as high as it was for lingering here. So,
Oh, those are really good portent rolls.
Baxter, what'd you get?
Baxter got a 22.
Baxter, you're no longer under the effect of that despair that you had.
Oh. Cool.
Noose.
Noose got a nat 1.
So Noose is still under the effect of the despair that he had.
Which
Henry.
is the worst one.
Henry got a 24.
Henry, you're no longer under the effects of that despair. You snap out of it when you wake up. And Ash.
6.
Still under the effects of yours. Leah. What'd you get? Wisdom saving throw.
24.
You're no longer under the effects of your Shadowfell despair. Eclipse.
17.
You're no longer under the effects of your Shadowfell despair.
First time I succeeded.
Ogden Boom.
17.
No longer under the effects of it. Grom got a natural 1, so he still is.
Never was.
Yeah.
And you all wake up, and he's just like, oh, how are you all feeling?
I don't know about you, but I slept great. Just like stretching.
I still feel a little off. It must be this place. We generally... Yeah, the moaning continues, just...
Did Leah feel like her staff gained any charges?
It did. Roll for him, please.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I gotta roll for my staff too.
Thank God.
Anyone who has stuff that recharge at dawn, you can roll for those now. And Mage Armor is no longer on Noose. As a long rest.
Ah. Yeah, that's fair.
Sad.
It's been 8 hours, yeah.
That makes sense.
Oh, haha, bless.
but you all wake up. That same persistent moaning still in your ears. It doesn't sound like zombies, is what I'll say. It's just a weird moaning. Everyone can give me nature checks to try to figure out what the moaning is actually coming from. It sounds natural, but a little weird. So if anyone wants to try to discern what that is, nature checks, please.
11 for Eclipse.
Okay.
Nature check.
21.
21.
Yeah. That's...
Ash and Henry?
Ash got like an 8. Henry got a natural 20 for a 21.
Nice.
16 for
16.
Ogden Boone.
Baxter and Noose.
16 for Noose, 2 for Baxter. He
Alright.
is not an outside boy.
Anyone who got above a 10, no, those sound like cows. But they sound weird. They're like... They sound a little
Does
odd.
anyone
Big
want fresh
calves?
milk?
I honestly would not trust the milk here.
No,
It's
don't trust
it's a
the
bit of a
milk.
stretch.
Things I never wanted to hear in the Shadowfell. Don't trust the milk.
I mean, Ash, what did you
Yes, sir.
expect from Shadowfell cows?
I didn't expect there to be Shadowfell cows.
Yeah,
Well-
so you shouldn't trust the milk.
You'd be
Maybe it'll
surprised
be
what
like
there's here.
chocolate milk.
It's
It's
probably
definite-
not like chocolate milk.
definitely not like chocolate milk.
Well, everybody ready to keep going, or do you want more time to rest?
You seem to be in a bit of a hurry, so I think we
They
will
need to be
keep going.
eradicated. They're awful people. I don't know if any of you have heard of them before, but they are despicable people.
Do I recall Noose
has
talking
talked-
about
Noose has
them.
talked
Okay.
about them.
Yeah, we've heard a bit about these catalysts
Oh,
before.
interesting. Like what?
Mostly that they're bad people and that they need to go down.
Great. Everyone okay with that plan to take them out?
You know, look over to Noose.
Noose is not feeling great. He's got the despair going. So he just kind of dead eyes and he's just like, yeah, let's kill him.
Okay. I'm gonna hang by Noose
Okay.
for the first part of the journey.
Okay. You all start making your day-long march towards Kuzai. 35 miles you can travel. I believe you can travel 24 miles in a day.
Mm-hmm.
So, it'll get you like almost there. Anyways, funny stuff aside, I just gotta find where I am. Make sure I'm giving you guys the right area and not a different area. Okay.
You're
Ah.
actually back in the city of Jeskai.
Oh
Sorry.
shit! I was wrong. It takes 8 hours to get to Kuzai. I was totally wrong.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
So we can get
Less
there
time than
today.
that. Yeah. As you guys are walking, the moaning sounds in the nearby fields. You can see a herd of cows, about 6 cows total. They're just kind of roaming around in an open area where they've grazed away all this corn. And you get a sense they're eating that blighted corn that Leah picked. And the cows look weird. They're covered in like massive pus-filled blisters. They're very, very undead. And they're just roaming. Just chewing on corn. And flesh.
Look at them. Look at those wonderful undead creatures.
Is that a body?
It is. It looks like the body of a person who got lost. And Grom's like, oh, that looks like one of my hunters.
My condolences. Keeps walking.
Yeah, they're just cows. Is everybody just going to ignore the cows and keep walking? No one wants to fight some cows?
No.
I played Diablo 2.
Yeah, you did. Oh man, those cows. Whew.
Secret cow level? Oh, man.
Alright, so you all just sort of bypass the cows. More of those red lanterns dotting the path. The cows, one of the cows turns and looks and just keeps an eye on you all as you're walking. It's missing its lower jaw, its tongue's just hanging out slack.
I'm gonna stare back at the cow intimidatingly.
Can Leah ritualistically cast speak with animals?
You would know it wouldn't work because they're undead.
Aw, okay.
Yeah.
She just
Can I
wants to
try
say
to-
hi!
They're about
Can I try to?
they're about 30 feet away. They're just like, and the one's just staring at you all, just trying to chew on cud, but it doesn't have a lower jaw, so it's just like waggling its tongue back and forth.
Can I try to intimidate the one that's staring at us
Go for it.
from the road?
Oh my god.
15.
What would you roll to resist being
Insight?
intimidated would be frightened, so I'll say wisdom.
Okay.
Doesn't appear intimidated by you whatsoever. Just keeps chewing its tongue. And then eventually you see it chews through its tongue, and the tongue just
Ugh.
drops to the ground. Just
Oh, at that point I have to look away. I'm like, ugh. Can't.
and that just kind of turns back around and goes back to grazing on this body and then the corn that's around it.
Gross.
Okay. So you all just start walking past the cows.
Yeah.
Okay. More of these red lanterns kind of light the way, so it's not completely dark, and that mist is still kind of hovering around. And you can see it looks like red veins in the mist, like brief glimpses of like redness in the mist. But it passes. And after about an hour of you guys hiking down this cobblestone road, there's a sound of a deep guttural, like a croaking sound, like
a frog?
it sounds like a frog, coming from a portion of the cornfield up ahead, and there's a trail of blood that's smeared along the cobblestones leading towards it. The blood appears dried up. And up ahead, Ogden, with your massive insight and massive everything,
Massive everything.
you see an assortment of humanoid limbs scattered in the cornfield around you guys.
Limbs.
They appear to be partially digested and devoured. You cannot ascertain what ate these body parts. However, standing near the limbs, about 10 feet off the path, hidden very well in the cornfield, you see a pair of bulging yellow eyes on either side of the path, hiding in the corn, and that croaking seems to be coming from these two shapes. They're just...
Eyes and body parts. They're in there.
Can I look at Noose and see if he's even remotely excited about eyes and body parts?
He's not. He's thinking about other stuff. He's just kind of staring off.
Hey Noose, you wanna go check it out?
As soon as Ogden pointed at them, however, leaping out of the corn, you see two massive bipedal toad-like creatures. You've seen Slod before, but these do not appear to be Slod. They're almost more humanoid, with bulging yellow eyes, bloated bellies, and large gaping maws. One of these beings is in the process of chewing on a human arm, kind of like bleh, bleh, which quickly spits out the limb at the promise of fresh meat. And this should be a quick one, so everybody roll for initiative.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh boy.
Oh
boy.
These are... yeah. Ugh. Alright, Eclipse.
26.
Noose. And they are considered heavily obscured in the field, but also considered like 3/4 cover, or half cover.
Noose got a 7.
Okay. Ash. Or they left out on the path. They're actually both out on the path in front of you guys, so they have no cover whatsoever. Ash.
19.
Ogden Boone.
12.
12.
Oh, these are ability checks, aren't they?
Initiative, yes.
Okay.
Leah.
11.
Henry.
21.
Baxter.
8.
Okay. Yeah, so both of these massive toad-like creatures jump out onto the path. They're bipedal. They're sitting side by side. And they are 5 feet in front of the person in front. Whoever that was in the marching order, which is Grom.
Grom.
And then whoever's behind him, blah, blah, blah. So, Eclipse, you're up first. You see these 2 massive toad-like creatures jump out onto the path.
Uh-huh. Man, really wish I still had my potion of fire breathing. Okay. Is there anything to hide behind?
Cornfield.
Alright, I'm going to activate my Dagger of Venom and...
It's half movement to get over the fence, though, because the cornfield is dominated by that fence, that entire fence. So you have to clamber the fence first to get into the cornfield.
Okay.
And while you're in the cornfield, you're considered heavily obscured, and you also have half cover in the cornfield.
Great. So I'm going to bonus action.
But anything
hide.
that you look at out of the cornfield is also considered heavily obscured because you're looking through corn.
Great. I'm going to bonus action hide in the cornfield.
Okay, so
then,
please.
Yeah. At disadvantage. Okay. 26.
Yeah, you disappear into the corn.
And action activate my Dagger of Venom.
Okay, that's your
And
turn.
that is my turn. Yep.
Bringing it to Mr. Lawferton, you see 2 of these massive toads just... the road is 20 feet wide. And you're all currently in single file, so...
And they're both on the road?
They both are on the road, side by side.
Well, let's just get started with blast, blast, blast.
Alright,
3 Eldritch Blasts, I'll roll them all at once.
go for it.
Okay, the lowest is a 14.
14 does not hit.
21?
21 hits. Are you going for the left one or the right one?
Left.
Okay.
And 24.
Wait, where the left
So,
one? 24 hits?
yeah,
What was the other one?
21.
21 hits.
Okay, and then the 14 missed, okay.
Yeah, so it is just missed. So,
Right, so that is 20 points of force damage to that one.
right. And these are considered large creatures. They're about 10 feet tall each. Just...
Okay. And that'll be it.
Noose would actually know what these are, because they're kind of in the Feywild sometimes, too. They're called Banderhobs. They like to swallow people and keep them in their tummies. Hence the bloat. Like, not digest them. Store them.
Yeah, the way you said that is so funny.
That'll bring it to the Banderhob that Henry just attacked. It is going to do a tongue attack on a person it can reach within 15 feet. Henry would be just out of that range because he's in the very back of the group. So he's going to do a tongue attack on Ogden Boone. This big purple-yellow tongue flies towards you, Ogden Boone, for a 24 to hit.
Yeah, it definitely hits.
Okay, so this big tongue hits you in the face, and like immediately you can feel it start to adhere to your face. You take 7 points of necrotic damage and need to make a strength saving throw as the tongue starts to stick to your face.
Trying to get that damage down. Sorry. Yeah. So a strength throw. All right. That is an 18.
An 18 succeeds. You are not pulled within 5 feet of it. You're not pulled right up to it. You push the tongue off, and you got like a bunch of this Banderhob slobber dripping off your face. Bringing it to Ash.
All right, the one on the left has already been hurt, so Ash is going to rage and charge.
All right, and the Banderhobs are just like...
Let's go with Reckless Great Weapon Master attacks.
And every time one of these croaks, it lets out a belch. She was like...
Gross.
And like chunks of like devoured flesh kind of fly out.
Extra gross. All right, rush forward with the pike.
Okay.
So that is first attack, 22.
22 hits.
Second attack is a 19.
19 hits.
All right.
Just stab it.
Each of these does a D10 plus 22 because I Great Weapon Mastered those.
Yes.
So first attack is 28 damage.
Okay.
Second attack is 26 damage.
Okay. That one's
So
looking
54 total.
That one's looking real bad. Every time you stab it in the stomach, it kind of lets it up, and then it regurgitates some like digested humanoid parts and juices.
Ew.
Anything else, Mr. Ash?
That'll be it.
That brings it to Ogden Boone.
I want to just, yeah. I want to like run to the side, get an angle on him, and cast Cone of Cold on them.
On both of them? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you,
Yes,
an
indeed.
angle that doesn't hit Ash, I assume.
Yeah. If it's achievable, I'll
It's
use
definitely achievable.
all 30 speed
Definitely,
to get
you'd have to
into
use-
a good.
You'd have to use about all 30, like clamber over
Mhm.
the fence, get into the corn a little bit, and then blast it out.
Yeah, but I'm in the corn now.
So you're heavily obscured, but you're also heavily obscured looking out of it. But while in the corn, you have half cover. Yes.
Great. So yeah,
Con
they've
saves
got
for
a
these buttholes.
yeah con saves.
First one got a 16 plus 5,
Okay, yeah.
and
All
the
right.
second one got a natural 20.
Puh. Okay. Well, then they will take half of
Banderhoppers.
30.
So it's 15,
15.
each. Okay. Ash, the one you're
Not
fighting,
bad.
it just gets covered in like
Successful.
frost, like a layer of like frost. Just.
All right.
Anything else, Mr. Boone?
No, I think that's all I got.
Miss Leah, it's your turn.
All right. I'm just looking at the new spells that I have, and I'm just like,
Meteor Swarm.
I feel like a 6th level spell slot is a little too ham.
One of these is looking incredibly bad. The one in front of Ash looks incredibly bad. The one that is on the left looks nearing being not so great looking.
You know what? The one that's right in front of Ash, the one that's looking real bad, I'm just gonna little hand out a little chill touch, and that's a
The one at Ash? You're doing that one at?
yeah, the one that Ash hit last. 26 to hit.
Just hits.
And that is
Lich Slap. No.
17 necrotic damage.
How do you want to do this to that one? Oh wait,
She
necrotic?
just
Never mind. Cool. How do you want to do this to that one?
She just like puts her finger out and it's just like, time for you to croak. And just this wave of just necrotic energy goes out and just like goes around Ash and just surrounds this frog and just. You just see parts of its skin just start like dripping off.
Nice.
Gross.
And it gets all over Ash.
Gross.
Alright, anything else?
Nope, we're good.
Mr. Baxter, there's one Vanderhob left.
Fuck off, I'm drinking. And cast banishment.
This is its plane of existence,
Charisma saving throw.
Alrighty.
Oh, it is this? Oh, I thought you said
Yeah.
you were from.
They're from the Feywild, but Baxter doesn't know
Feywild.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they can also be from the Shadowfell. They're they can exist anywhere. Fun fact. That's a 15,
It fails.
so it's banished.
Alright, so we can stay or go. I don't know if this is its native plane, but if it is, it'll be back in less than a minute.
I hop out of the corn and attack the one that had just disappeared. It's like,
Not your turn.
"Oh." But like, if we have a minute,
Okay.
So, do we want to run away or do it
I mean, that
if it
first
shows
one,
up?
that first one went down pretty I think we can. The second one,
An attack.
the corn and hide again.
Okay.
Baxter takes another nip.
I never left the corn. I want to prepare. I never left the corn.
I never left.
Anus is gonna bonus action hiss, because his turn was right after that, and he's going to prepare an attack
Okay.
against this thing, a whip attack.
Like, yeah, a fire bolt would be.
All right. What's everybody else preparing?
Lich slap.
Okay.
I said fire bolts, just to
Yep.
be clear. Cool.
Minute passes. It doesn't return.
Uh,
I jump out again. Oh. Baxter, you said it would probably come back.
Eclipse is sitting there like
I don't know.
50.
Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I told him to fuck off, maybe. Just
Maybe
pay
you just-
attention.
Really hurt its feelings, Baxter.
I really like this image of Eclipse sitting in the corner, just being like 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Ah!
Yeah. Nothing
Just
there.
comes out and stabs dirt.
I love that.
That's exactly what she's doing.
And Grom just looks around and goes, "Well, that was easy. They must have a nest nearby. This way." And he just keeps going on down the road. And that's where we're going to end the session for the week.
960. Oh.
The Eclipse is jumping out of the
Fuck
corner
off, I'm drinking.
with nothing there.
Eric, you're the biggest fucking mood.
All right.
Boy,
Good job tonight.
That was
everybody.
fantastic, Justin.
another great session.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
So,
And I can't believe we had like the second half and the first half in the same session.
Yeah.
Two completely different tones.
Mm-hmm.
either way, thanks for joining me, my lovely players. I
Thanks.
missed this for the week that I couldn't do it. That was episode 70. We'll be back next week with 71.
We love you, Indy.
We
69
do.
part 3.
69 part 3. As you all make your way out of this weird, strange, evil cornfield. Good night, everybody.
Good night.